Good evening, my friends, and welcome to another episode of Natural One. As always, I am your Dungeon Master, Bo Christian Williams, and I am joined here by the most fantastical people, phantasmical people that I've ever met. Hello, phantasmical people.
Hello.
Pink elephants dancing.
Hey!
I know.
What?
Yeah,
Fantasia, right?
that feels right.
Yeah,
Like
okay,
phantasmical.
Well, Phantasmic is actually from the
Is that different than
the
fantastical?
Disneyland show. They have the Phantasmic
Yes.
show, which is brilliant. You should go see Phantasmic if you haven't when you're at Disneyland.
It
Yeah,
is
it's a wonderful
actually.
show.
I feel like
You do
It's
good.
been a long time
enjoyable.
since I've been there, though.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Fantasia for some
Well, as well.
But that's where it comes from.
Yeah, no, I
that's where
went-
it
Yeah.
comes from. Over
Yeah,
by like
exactly.
Tom Sawyer's Island.
Yes, yes, and you
I
have like
don't
the
ha-
Mickey and the.
I don't have a problem or anything.
I was thinking of
Dancing
story
brooms.
again.
Yes.
Fantasia, that's the land.
I actually
It's
know.
called Fantasia.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, no, well, no.
Oh.
But
Okay.
Like World,
Halfway there,
World of
almost
Color was
there.
pretty good. No.
Well, at least you're living on a prayer, right?
what?
Well, if you're halfway there.
All right. Hey guys,
James
let's get
isn't
started.
here.
James, we are down one James for the time being, but worry not. Sen will be joining us at some point throughout the evening. He's just run a little late, so he'll be here soon. I know everyone was worried. I know I was. So can't wait to have Sen back. In the meantime, we're going to get right into the announcements so that we can get as much gameplay in without James as possible.
Yes. That is our goal.
Okay.
It's our goal.
And when he gets here. No.
Yeah,
We did
just say
anyway.
we started the recap.
That's right.
Okay.
All right, so
we're in
first,
Lasagna now.
we're going to start with our sponsorships. As everyone knows, we are sponsored by the illustrious Gordon Biersch. Right here, I am drinking that full-pressured, unfiltered Pilsner. What do you got over there?
I got the wild side.
Ooh,
So
they
beerschly.
got their cider.
Yeah.
Got a full pressure over here. What are you doing?
I got a classic cave raider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
yeah.
Gonna go raiding caves and drinking beers.
Raiding
Yeah.
Yes.
Piers.
Yes.
Appropriate. We just attempted to raid a
did.
cave last week.
We got thwarted by a cave troll.
We
got to the
failed
entrance.
at at exploring that cave though.
No chance. No chance. No.
No tants in.
got a
No
Toe
chance or
in.
chance either.
Didn't even
Pants?
get that toe in, actually.
No pants actually.
No pants.
Either. Currently.
You don't
about to say
know.
that.
We could be.
Well,
I'm not wearing pants actually.
Yeah, actually.
That's right. You're
That's
not.
true.
You're not wearing.
Yeah,
pants.
yeah. Well, this weekend was the Scottish Highland Games in Pleasanton, and I like to go every year if I can.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So much fun.
Got to go, and so I'm currently wearing my kilt today in
kilt's
honor of
awesome.
that. Yeah.
I wish you said I'm wearing no pants. So that way
I'm
the
just wearing no pants.
the podcast
No.
listeners would be very confused.
As you can see, guys, I'm wearing no pants here. There it is. Yes.
Yes.
full range
are
of
awesome.
motion.
Yeah.
You
There it
salute
is.
his kilt.
That's right. And then there's always when we were there, there was this vendor that was there called Clan Inebriated. You know, they have all the different clans.
Oh,
and you
yeah,
get
they're
the
fun.
Clan
They were
shirts,
so
you know,
good.
Clan McFarlane or Clan Kennedy or whatever it is. You have your own clan shirts. Well, they did a separate one called Clan Inebriated.
Really nice.
And I was like, oh, look at that. My people are here. I was worried.
For those of us that are clanless.
It was great.
Is that not Irish? That's an Irish
We're
thing. I don't
clanless
know.
and looking for a clan.
It's gotta be.
Adopt us into your clan.
Clan Inebriated will take all, I promise you that. And they had this wonderful little coaster. And what's the age-old question? You know, what does a Scotsman wear under his kilt? And they had this coaster that just said, answer, lipstick if he's lucky.
Nice. That's wow.
And I got to use that later,
right.
later with some unruly patrons.
It's like, that's
Well,
clever.
Well,
You use that from now on.
Yeah, that was great.
It's hilarious. Anyhow.
It was great.
So if anybody asks you what's under your kilt, now you know what to answer.
Okay, moving on.
answer.
Okay. Is this your show? Okay. Well,
No, it's not.
That's fine.
Hold on, I'm interested. Where are we going?
Not sure.
When you thought of the story of Natural One, all of it, I was so impressed.
I didn't say it.
Aubrey, fantastic.
Oh my gosh, I feel
commend
so
you
awful.
for
I'm so
it.
sorry about
I'm
it.
just teasing. We're just teasing. She's right
So many
though.
flashbacks.
I want to give you credit.
Right though, we have to move on. I mean, we could talk about kilts and what's under them all day. On Chaos Agents, we do.
It's part of the plot,
tomorrow.
actually, unfortunately.
Nick, girthy plot.
Vampiric plot.
Oh my god.
All right, guys.
All right.
Can't.
All right.
Poor Sam. It's just carpets. It's just carpet under there. That's actually
I'm over
what
here
it
like,
is.
oh god.
Yeah, no.
Sam.
Big thanks to Gordon Biersch again. We're gonna need more of this, so please.
Apparently.
Yeah. Hey, and big thanks, of course, to D&D Beyond. You know, we use them a lot, and they have given us access to all of the content so that we can have all of it, which is great, and we really enjoy using it. So thank you, D&D Beyond, for that. You at home should use D&D Beyond. I love it. I swear by it. You know, it's a program, so it's not without its little tendencies, but they're few and far between, and I really, really enjoy it. So check it out, guys. All right. Next, we are sponsored by Game Castle. Game Castle, which has a 20% off deal when you pre-order items from them.
Yes.
So, Game Castle, if you use our affiliate link, it helps us out. You can find that using the exclamation point Game Castle link in chat. Yes. At some point, my mouth will start working again. Okay. So, Game Castle. There are games.
Don't be an asshole. Go to
Game
Gamecast.
Castle.
Go to Game.
I like that,
I've
actually.
literally thought of it every time he says it.
That's nice. Oh, wow.
But we're still in the first
Right,
30
if you guys
minutes.
use
so-
that, we're going to need royalties. So you heard it here first from Aaron. Don't be an asshole. Go to Game Castle.
Every billboard is censored.
Oh, I like that. That's part of it.
I want it to be like
Sure.
the A and then all of the like widgings. Like, what is it? What is it? Is that the
Asterisks?
Yeah,
Wingdings?
thank you. In the font type
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Wingdings
Hey.
now, and I'm thinking Undertale. Thanks.
What's that?
Undertale?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm in the
Oh,
middle.
it's a fantastic game. It's a really, really fantastic game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Let's talk about it.
I'll talk to you about it after the show.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
It's got a theme song that has been memed to hell.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So that's why you know.
I didn't know.
Yeah, that's my side of the story.
Well, then it might be catchy.
The music
no, it's
is
good.
actually fantastic too. It's really, really, really
Undertale,
good.
you say?
Yeah, actually, I have a song that's inspired by it.
No way.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I'm
So,
excited. Let's
yeah.
talk. Let's talk.
We'll talk afterwards.
Alrighty. So now tonight we have a giveaway. I'm sorry, no, we don't have a giveaway. We have two giveaways.
Yes!
Yes!
I never felt more alive!
Really?
Yes!
Oh, Eric.
Tonight we are giving away a Nord Games deck as per regular on every stream. Between these two Nord Games decks, you have the luck deck, which of course we use here. If the players roll a natural 20 at any time, they get a natural 20 card, which has benefits such as plus 1d12 after making a saving throw, right?
Hey.
So cool benefits like that. But if at any time they roll a natural 1, then they get a bad luck card, which has such things as fail automatically on a saving throw. Boom, done.
That's the
fail.
half. That's the half of the deck I don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
That
a big
first
fan
half
of
was
this
great,
one
though.
on Mondays. Mondays are great with this deck.
It might as-
Oh really? What changes?
Yeah, I don't know. It just feels different. This Tuesday's just a different day, you know.
This card says they all get screwed.
For those who don't know, I play on Tuesdays, and so I hate those nat one cards. I even have a character that's a halfling, so I get to re-roll my nat one. They're just like, nope, you still get a card. Pain in the ass. Anyhow,
Yes.
it's good fun. Nord Games.
I know, me too.
We will be giving away one of those or the critical hit deck tonight. But in addition to that, we will be giving away something special because we hit 1,250 followers.
What?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah, on Twitch, 1,250 followers. So thank you to everyone for following us. Thank you for everyone
That's incredible.
that helped us reach this goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. It looks painful.
I'm having an aneurysm of joy. Joy.
Aneurysm.
A jam. This is my jamurism.
Musical D&D, everybody.
Ooh, party of bards for that.
Yes.
I'm excited. I can't wait.
They call that a bardy.
Yes.
I can't wait for the party.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
Barty.
No, we're going to do
Yeah.
it.
Barty time.
Lauren and I are here for this.
We are ready.
We're gonna
I'm
do a one
so
shot.
ready. I am ready for that.
Let's do it. Okay.
Yes.
Great.
But getting back on track, we are going to be giving away a D&D starter kit tonight
What?
as a result of that 1,250
cool.
milestone. So thank you, everybody, and we want to give back to the community who has given us so much. So please stay tuned, and we will be giving away both those things.
Yay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes, it is. I completely agree. Okay, Aaron, why don't you tell us about merch? What do you got?
Well, for merch, I got this Banff mug.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
I won't say it so we can
Really is
monetize.
that. It really is that.
And then we got the wrong coaster. There we go. We have the right coaster now
That's up.
The only coaster.
from Berkeley Stamp
And
and
engraving,
engraving.
yeah.
Yes.
Look at you.
Yes.
You did your homework.
The only thing, no, I just remembered. The only thing I really made sure I didn't screw up was it's singular, not plural.
That's correct.
Stamp
I screwed that up last
and
time.
engraving. How dare you? How
I
could
know,
you do that?
I know.
How could you? You said it too quickly. That's the fault.
I failed you, Mike. I'm so sorry.
Well, you can make Mike happy if you buy more.
That's right. That's right.
They're
So
really
They're pretty.
we have these wonderful things. We also have T-shirts. I'm not wearing one right now, but we do have some great T-shirts up there. One that has the Natural One logo on it. Just saying. Just saying.
I need to get it. I need
You
to
should.
Get that.
Feel like you
Well,
should.
because I really like that shirt.
It's
awesome.
I feel like he's biased.
Actually, when I met the Hefner in Las Vegas, he was wearing that one shirt.
Aw.
That's so
That's
good.
awesome.
That was really cool. That was really, really cool. So check it out, guys. It's questandchaos.com/merch to get your merchandising. Also, don't forget these awesome flasks. We're at the Highland
I
Games,
wish
and I
we
was
had
like, that
one.
was prime
Oh,
time
yeah.
Yep.
for a brilliant flask.
Thinking the whole time there, I was like, God, we should have had one of those.
Yeah,
I mean, perfect.
That would have been amazing.
absolutely.
That's amazing.
Some
Yeah.
rum.
They had a lovely whiskey tasting there. We got to taste a couple of whiskeys before they closed. It's a good thing we paid the money for that.
15 minutes? Okay.
Let's
Make
go.
it work.
It's delightful.
Taste any of it? No.
We made it over to one of my favorites, Compass Box Whiskey. They have a lot of good stuff, so I'm glad you guys got to try that. Spice Tree.
If
They
you're
were good.
listening.
Oh yeah. It clears the sinuses.
Indeed. One last thing about the store, guys. We are currently shipping to Europe now. Boom.
Yay.
All right. We have enabled it in the store. It is expensive,
Noted.
but it's there.
I love how you're
He's
dancing
stuck.
while
Someone
you're
help
doing
him.
it.
I don't know how to stop this.
Just for the rest of the night, just doing that.
That's right.
He's got walking on sunshine-itis.
It's going to make all the
This man has 24 hours to live.
No. He's just really been
gonna make it-
taken over by Venom, and he's made him go into the
Oh God.
make it
Oh, good.
emo Spider-Man mode.
Good.
be that much
I thought
more
you meant Tom Hardy
intimidating
Venom.
if he tries to kill us.
No, I was going to.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Spider-Man 3 is
or
much
Tony
better.
McGuire.
It is. Yes.
take
Topher
that back.
Grace.
Yes.
We can stop talking about that.
I have some points. This is not Tuesday, but I have some points. We'll
All
wait.
right, we'll talk tomorrow.
Brian Singer.
Mid-show tomorrow. Yeah.
As per his schedule.
No, it has moments that are great. Everything else of
God.
Spider-Man 3 has moments.
What?
If
I
Eddie,
can't.
What?
Oh,
Can't.
if Eddie Brock became Venom, you could have made everybody happy
yeah.
instead of New Goblin. Anyway, I'm done.
I'm going to leave.
I will join you because fuck this.
You're gonna have to come, and we're gonna have to do a show where we just stream us like bitching back and forth at each other about superhero films.
I would love to bitch.
Oh my gosh, that would be awesome, actually.
Yeah.
Coming for you, Batman and Robin. I'm coming for you.
Yeah, well, Batman Forever. Which one?
Oh, they're both pretty terrible.
Batman and Robin is revolutionary for its time.
I don't
in
know.
Now
being
we're like,
terrible.
Batman Forever. What?
No.
Oh. Is that Christian Bale?
No,
It's George Clooney.
no, it's not. No, that's Batman
Val
and Robin.
Kilmer.
That's Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's both of them.
Here's the even better
More
part.
so George Clooney.
All of those same kids are going, who's that?
No,
That's true.
and you had Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face.
It's the man from the
Why?
meme.
You totally missed. You missed your
That's
opportunity.
what
to have Billy
explains.
D. Williams as Two-Face. Missed your opportunity.
Well,
Okay, see, I can bitch all over that shit.
all right. Just to make sure James doesn't see any of the show, we're going to go ahead and get through the bits real quick.
Okay.
So I've got bits for you guys. You had 4 left over.
Yay, I think we got them right there.
Oh, you do.
Why did you say anything?
We should have been
There it is.
dishonest.
There it is. Yeah, God.
Damn it, because I'm a paladin in real life, guys. I can't help it.
Yeah, I appreciate it greatly. Ignorance is not lying.
Hey.
Meanwhile,
have
I'm
a
like,
cleric, but we should listen
opportunist
to it.
even in life.
I'm a bard paladin and I can't help myself, sorry.
Paladin.
I'm a paladin. That's right.
Oh, that's
That actually
great.
fits.
I am. I'm a paladin.
Right? That fits really
You know
well.
what? I'm ready to see this build.
I will do it. I will make it.
Huh?
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna make it.
I'll
I
make
love
it.
you're like,
No, I'll
I'm,
make it.
Make it.
I'm
You have-
definitely
Basically,
not doing
that's
that.
basically me. So
Every paladin
it's
has to be
EO,
sensual.
except he's a paladin.
Oh,
or,
you
yeah.
talking paladins? Message?
I was like, every paladin sounds like it has to be
Foundatrix's
sensual.
weakness. Paladin.
I'm a paladin, guys.
Ooh.
I riff on the lute.
You want to hear me?
Kind of my thing.
Guys, it's a violin.
String broke.
I'm so ripped.
I still got abs though. Let me just
I'm
take
so
this off real
Oh my
quick.
god, I
I don't need a shirt for this.
Just unbutton
I
this.
feel like why do I
Want to
feel
see my
like
holy symbol? Zip.
why do I feel like a baladin is like early
cold.
Christian rock?
So good. You're just singing like hymns in Latin. That's all it is.
It's Gregorian chanting. It's
It's
sexy.
Gregorian.
Makes me think of
Gregorian
the
chants
South,
are sexy.
the
They
South
really
Park
are.
episode where it's like we're gonna be so huge. Christian rock.
That's right.
Is this the same 4 notes over and over again?
He doesn't get a platinum. What does he end up with?
A myrrh.
A myrrh.
Yeah.
We don't go platinum, but you can go double myrrh.
South Park.
Okay.
Anyhow, bits. We love the bits. Hey, the Hefner has donated 500 bits for the DM.
Oh, you were right. Somehow I just knew.
Yeah.
Oh, it says Remy, stop. I won't.
No, that's Hathaway. Hathaway,
It's
stop.
coming for you.
It's very
Stop,
unsettling.
Hathaway.
Coming for you.
I do not like
This
that guy.
evil dick.
To counteract that, we have Tamago Tora. What's up, Tony?
Yay.
With 500 bits
Yay.
for the players. So,
I already did it.
on.
I rolled I rolled an 18.
Nice.
Thank you, Hef. Thank you, Tamago Tora.
Thank you, guys.
Then we got something big for you guys.
Uh-oh.
Oh my.
Our very own Vanna Loswin, wherever she may be.
You actually don't know.
Yes, no.
She left.
She
Wherever.
left. She,
Along the
She
freeway.
dropped the cash and left. It's unfortunate.
Left
Like
it on
the
the
mic.
desk and
What a
But
dame.
just, you know,
walked out.
I guess I'm just
yeah,
going to
what
have to
a dame.
accept it graciously.
Whoa.
Wait, what? Repeat that?
I guess I'm going to have to accept it graciously.
I don't
That's
think
okay,
I like
I'll do
this
it.
out of
By that you mean...
I tried.
1,000 bits to the DM.
That looks
Damn
heavy.
it.
Can I help you with it?
Yeah, do you need help holding it?
Actually, no,
good
you
try.
know, it's fine. It's just fine. It's not heavy. It's
Can we,
not bits.
can we
Remember,
roll
he's
it?
I'm not going to touch that one.
It's for the
fine.
best. Most people don't.
Dude, James is missing out. He's so missing out of all of this.
But the good news is, before Vanna Loswin, our very own Tiana, left, she dropped 2,000 bits for the likes of you. So, here you go. 1, 2, 3, and we'll give one to James when he gets here.
Blind man shoot good.
I'll put that right there for him.
There it is.
Inspiration.
There it is.
Blind man shoot
Yeah, she
Inspiring.
keeps you sane
I was saying,
and
yeah,
alive.
perfect. From Vanna Loswin, listen to the cleric.
Very good. Very
It's
good.
true. It's true. So big thanks to you guys for donating those bits. Oh, I also got Remy No, but I've got 1,500 now.
Oh,
Nice.
With which to kill you.
I'll hold that for you.
No, you're gonna need it. The Tarrasque is gonna be challenging.
What?
The what?
Okay.
And then
go that
finally,
way?
The who?
No, we have to get to Lithania, sorry.
and then finally, we have from
go
Duke
around?
Fleet.
Duke.
From Duke Fleet, we have 500 bits to the players.
Yay! You
That was all slow.
fainted. You did a faint
I
there.
did.
Thanks.
I did. Faked you out.
Appreciate it.
It pisses me off.
I would like to have some bits from Duke Fleek at some point. I know that he favors the players. So at some point, Duke, we're going to have a chat.
No.
That's because you're lawful good.
No.
Just to
Stand-
say
He's
hello.
on our
Stand
side.
your ground.
Stand your ground.
Yeah, you local? I mean, we should just hang out. Okay.
No, just yo.
That's 500 bits to you guys.
Are you bribing? Are you bribing the community?
I'm not.
Send me some bits and we'll hang
Kick
out.
that door, ruckus.
We did that with our Kickstarter, right? We said, come play a game with us. Send
Yeah.
us some money. And we had someone do it, and it turned into an amazing one
That
shot.
was a really amazing one shot.
It's fun.
Seth is an amazing person. So.
That's true.
Yes. Yes. So
He really
big
is.
thanks to everyone. Again, thank you, Duke Fleeg, for donating the bits to the players. Let's see what happens and what lies they have to tell.
Don't give it a bow.
Is that a lie
fair.
or truth?
Thanks.
That's true. This is basically a show about lying to each other.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, who knew though?
Yeah.
Started to.
Didn't.
Getting started being like, okay, and then we have a lawful good paladin. This will be fine.
No wonder you ask so many times, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?
And
Yeah,
And I'm glad you were.
thank God he did. We
Yeah.
we need a moral compass.
yeah, we can be evil and maniacal
be
towards
so
everyone and
evil.
anyone.
Do you know how much darker it would be?
I'm the linchpin, and I'm about to snap.
This would be a really dark episode.
Like, we would have
Show
actively
without
killed
it.
Kara.
This
It
would have
would.
been
Yeah.
a really
It would.
dark story.
All right, guys, we have one more. Sink the Dragon, that's SYNC, Sink the Dragon, has given 500 more bits to the DM.
I'm pissed.
So ready to be happy for you.
Shame.
Oh, yep. Okay, good.
There's no
Frost.
Get out of
cameras.
here. It
No?
sounds like somebody in armor.
Somebody's coming in.
Something's
Someone
happening.
rolled disadvantage on their stealth
The best
check.
thing is there's no cameras.
Got a 2.
Dude,
Holy
Where was I? I don't know.
Apparently you were back in the 1920s, sir.
I love that.
Yeah.
hat. I
He was
love
there the
that
whole
hat.
time.
Came
That
through a
is-
wormhole.
He's
now,
been
right?
here the whole time.
and you know,
We've
there's
now
no
reached
visibility?
quantum leap.
and we wouldn't know because there's no cameras pointing in the direction he was crawling. So why did you crawl? But it's crazy. I didn't even see
It's
you.
called commitment.
Exactly. Commitment to the bits. There it is.
Damn it.
For the record, Sen is much more stealthy than James. That was great. Every time I see your dice, every time you were moving, it was
Yeah, I thought.
beautiful.
Incredibly stealthy.
So stealthy.
Incredibly
Didn't even
stealthy.
notice I was there.
The strip as well, James. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, you have some inspiration there, sir. So we made sure that you had one waiting for you. The DM has 4 inspiration as of now, and we're already halfway through the story.
Okay, yes.
You've missed a lot.
Excellent. Oh, right. You know, the quantum.
Yes.
I died again.
Quantum leap.
Yeah.
My name's Jayhem.
Whoa.
Hey, my name's Jayhead, bro.
J-Ham.
Yeah. I literally scratched out the M.
Oh, God.
He's very good at hiding. Very good.
We're gonna have to play this game or something, or else no one will watch us. Okay.
I know it's really hard with us just riffing. Like it's so boring.
Hey, I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
I was being facetious.
Oh, fair enough. Thank you.
Paladin.
I got you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mayhem in the corner.
Charades,
That
yes.
was funny.
James, welcome. Good to have you. We're gonna get started with a recap. Do you remember
Came
what
just
happened
in
last
time.
time?
Just in time, like I said in my message.
Indeed.
And I would be here by the recap. Yeah. We had goblins.
Goblins.
Yes.
That's right. You guys had just slayed a large amount of goblins.
But we kept 2 alive but unconscious.
You did.
And that did not address them.
Yeah, we never went
Ever
back.
again.
You kept 3 alive, but the troll stepped on one.
Yeah, happy ending.
For whom?
I'm used to
The
it.
troll, maybe. No.
The best intentions, right? And then you guys heard some voices off behind a boulder, some
Garb.
bushes. Yes.
I'm sorry, what?
Garb. And
It's the Malarg blur.
And- Maya, whose eyes were milk white without any pupils or irises, turned and started walking away. Yes. Natrix followed after her while the rest of you went and met with the Brothers Malarg. You met a small, kind of emaciated goblin with some wounds, looks like some bite wounds, old ones, new ones, scars, that you could see, who seemed to say the same words over and over again. His brother's name, Blarg, his own name, Garb, and their last name, Malarg. However, says some other stuff, and in general can understand kind of what's going on most of the time. But you met him with his brother Blarg, that they were not really a part of those goblins. Those goblins had kicked them out as a result of Garb being Garb.
Very unique.
And so they were just trying to survive outside of the cave. They didn't want to participate in battle, but when they did see that Paladin of Torm die, they were able to go in and grab whatever they could, which was the satchel. After talking with them, you figured out that they had the deed in that satchel and wanted to broker a deal with them. the idea was that we can go ahead and take you back with us. Eventually, after many iterations of what was going to happen, you guys decided finally that Brothers Malarg would. These are words.
You said it so seriously too.
Brothers Malarg are going to wait at the base of those hills while you guys go and take care of the Arkadashi Dragoons, because they feared that the Dragoons would just kill them eventually. You guys decided once the Dragoons leave, you would come back for Garb and Blarg and take them along to Karama, where you will then surrender them to Lithanian military personnel or some Lithanian personnel there so that they could seek amnesty within the country of Lithania. They said that would be agreeable, gave you guys the deed. You guys went to bring the deed back. But before that, Natrix was able to wake Maya from whatever was going on. Possession. Whatever was going on.
I said that.
with Maya, as it seemed like another entity had taken over. Maya found herself back in that dark place on that dark day, smoldering farmhouse, and this time she did not see Lilith. Instead, she saw herself as this little girl being found by a couple of frostworms and taken and cared for, cleaned up. They prestidigitated the blood and grime off of your body. But it was a whole new experience for you. You couldn't talk. It was hard for you to figure that out.
Just ate for the first time.
You ate a
Something.
grape.
Apparently it was the first time.
Yes. For the first time that you can remember.
That I can remember.
And they took you along. And just as they were about to introduce themselves, boom, you snapped to as Natrix brought you back. As you guys headed down the hills back to the valley, towards the road where the Arkadashi Dragoons were finishing their cleanup of the goblin raiders they had killed, Maya started seeing that red mist that seems to flow off of these creatures, and heard Lilith still hanging about.
Which was odd. 'Cause that doesn't usually happen.
Exactly. And then you went down to the battlefield and you saw the ghosts of all those goblins.
Yes, we're all like, yes,
I'm
yes.
gonna edit that, by the way. Just the slight and then.
Okay. So you guys saw the ghosts of all of those goblins who had been killed on the field of battle. Well, you guys didn't see it. Maya saw it. And stopped. You guys were trying to figure out what's wrong. Maya went right up to them and started talking to them. At which point they all turned towards her and realized she could see them.
Not the smartest move.
And at that point, everyone was on edge as they stared directly at Maya and started to come a little closer and congregate in front. Sen decided to try and just walk right on through, which happened. Felt a little bit of, the hairs on the back of your neck standing up as you felt something kind of pass through you and try and take hold. But you succeeded your saving throw, and Maya started trying very carefully to walk through all of the bloody and grotesque ghosts that she now saw, all in some kind of state, all of them looking like skeletons and meat. Blood dripping that turns into this red mist, all of them stained red all over. Some without heads, some with organs still falling out. At which point, they started to try and take over Maya. Mayhem used his divine sense and could know the location of all the undead in the area, and for a minute was able to see all of those ghosts of the dead goblins right in front of him. And as Maya ran through the rest of them, and Sen ran through, our good old paladin told everyone, it's real. Told everyone to run, and you guys started running. As you saw, they started following after Maya. You saw them running after her, getting down on all fours and skittering across the ground.
So creepy.
Making this sound, jumping after her. Instinctually, you set up a wall wind right in front, or just behind Maya, so that everything that was after her would have to go through that. Took care of some made it through, some couldn't make it through, but some continued to go after Maya. At that point, Mayhem got over to Maya, was able to see that Lilith was in front of Maya, with her arms out like this, protecting Maya, down and ready for action. At which point, Maya and Lilith decided to do this together. Maya reached out to Lilith. Lilith was absorbed into Maya. The eyes went white again. Mayhem watched as Maya then ran towards all of these ghosts that were clamoring to get at her. Jumped up, came down, and cast something that caused a brilliant divine light to shoot out like a shockwave in front. And it hit all of these ghosts, and the ghosts were driven from where they were, and they turned and ran. Looking back at Maya, you could still see Lilith in Maya was like together. You could see it was like Maya, but she was missing half a face. And you could see kind of the red bones under the skin. At which point Maya was able to, again, reclaim control of herself. A number of slaps helped.
Character slap.
Thank you, Sen.
Cheers. There it is.
It's okay. Apparently I need to be slapped sometimes.
Take a little damage. New wisdom save.
Deus ex slappina.
Nice.
Yeah.
Slap the time. That's really funny.
He did it.
At that point, you guys had to deal with the Arkadashi Dragoons. You spoke with them. You gave Jonathan Jepson the deed back, and you guys were given a bag by the Dragoons for the head of Sir Horace of the Order of Torm, and you eventually got a horse from them as well, Kevin. Kevin the horse.
Yes.
Kevin the horse.
Kevin the boy horse.
Oh yeah.
That's important.
He's not a male horse. He's a boy who turned into a horse. The boy horse.
The boy horse.
Does Mayhem know that? I feel like we'd have another quest. Yeah, we're gonna have another quest if he knows that. I hope
He doesn't know.
he doesn't know.
I feel like
Nobody knows.
should just go Sen slapping.
Just like
That's
40.
how that
That'll fix it.
Or Natrix. They're both really good slapping.
Just a slap and just
This worked for Maya. I don't
painfully
know.
turning back.
Just like back and forth, like each of us slapping either side of the face.
Okay.
It's like a scene from Airplane. Okay.
Why?
It does.
All right.
Just thinking about those floppy Halloween horse masks.
Yeah, around the whole head.
Yeah.
Whips around.
Okay. So, you guys then said goodbye to the Arkadashi Dragoons as they headed down south and east towards Ostrin. You guys could rest well knowing you had returned to this deed and the orphans in Ostrin would be well taken care of.
Good job.
Thank God for you. Thank Rao.
So, then it came down to Maya seeing one more corpse out there, or one more ghost out there, a headless ghost with mostly stripped of any muscle, was mainly bone and blood, a bit of a neck left and some arm bits, but most of it had been stripped off. You guys surmised that this was Sir Horace and wanted to know how to lay him to rest properly. Through coming up with hand signals, Maya and and Mayhem. This is yes, no, for hand signals. For that, found out that it might be best if you guys take the head to the Temple of Torm in Karama. So you guys rejoined the party. David was a little anxious to get going. He's got a lot of road to get on, and that's where we ended it last time. So you are all now back at the carriage. You have an extra horse, who Sen is riding, and that's where you're at.
Should I tell him or?
Tell me what?
The two goblins taking
You
Karama.
did what?
We talked about this one before, right?
We already did talk about it.
Did you, I don't think you talked about it with David.
Like a mention of it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think we talked about it. I don't pay attention, so I.
The goblins that want to seek amnesty in Netanya, we exchange the deed for their protection.
So what does this mean then, eh?
We have chores to do.
Chores.
Because of this one here.
I like to call them good deeds.
Constantly helping others.
You're such a joy.
That's what a good deed is.
Will someone just tell me what the fuck is going on?
What it means is Sen and I perhaps have a little trip we need to make down since Sen's on the horse, and we will be back momentarily.
Great. No, Reginald, we're not leaving yet. Don't worry. Reginald's just sitting there kind of like, what?
We'll be back
Did
We
you have
can
fun?
catch up.
real quick. And Kevin,
Did you have fun talking? Okay.
I think he likes me.
Nay.
Nay.
Yeah, just a human nay.
Yeah, your answer is nay. What are you guys doing?
Did you have a lovely conversation with Reginald here while you stayed?
Well, it was fine. Yeah, he's definitely into a lot of scenery. It's nice. But it's mostly watching them dragoons do their work. Yeah. Sorry, where are you going?
Just back to the base of the hills, and we'll be right back.
We forgot something.
Great. All right. Yep. Fucking
Real quick,
teenagers.
real
I'm
quick.
just gonna look to Sen. In order to keep up with you, well, can you communicate with them for me? Just let them know.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Great. And then I'm just going to wild shape into a horse
Okay.
so that I can keep up.
You guys watch as Rhea hooves grow on her hands, or from her hands, turn into hooves. She's kind of shifted forward and hits all fours and then elongates as the bones snap and the knees kind of bend. and then her hair, which is very curly, stays curly, but length
That's cool.
falls to the side.
I'm a horse.
Yeah.
And you are looking at another horse.
Shall we?
Just gonna.
It's very
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Animal handling check.
Oh boy.
Since they're pack animals, can I assist?
You can try. Yeah, with advantage.
Thank you. Away you go. 13.
13 is enough. You go, yeah. And all of a sudden, it starts taking off real fast, and you're straight up bouncing like up and down. It's like,
It's actually more like that. That's exactly. It's more like that.
as Rhea manages to get in front of you, and Kevin kind of starts to match her step. And you guys ride out, following Rhea. You guys kind of get up there, and you stop. As Rhea stops, you guys both stop up there, and hello.
Blarg.
Yeah.
Gob.
Garb.
You are ready to go?
Garb! And he walks out, goes up to you and looks at it. The horse sees this goblin and starts to.
Kevin, no. No, Kevin.
This is very effective.
That's
Yeah.
very effective.
No. And Kevin's just kind of backing up. Garb. Garb.
I'm gonna-
Garb. No, like garb.
I'm gonna walk up as the horse and just start like doing all the little snuffing things that they do, and like poking at him.
He goes to look at you, and you're doing this kind of stuff to him, and he goes, "Garb." And he goes to grab your hair, a little tight on the
mean,
on the
like,
mane, a little tighter than you thought, but he's got you, Garb, Blarg, Garb, horse, Garb.
And then just like
Well,
It calms your horse, Kevin, down a bit.
very good. So, get on the horse. We're taking you to Karama, no?
Which one?
Hey. I don't know if he likes...
That one. One Garb's like, Garb!
Works for me.
and just like pulls that away a little bit. And back down.
Looks like Garb's got a good hold on the mane, so shouldn't fall off. This kind of helps Garb up. All right, Garb, come on. Gotta get you up there.
Disgruntled snuffing the whole time. Just like,
You asked for this.
no.
So Garb goes or Blarg goes and gives a hoist up to Garb, who gets up there and sits up, and then looks up. Garb.
Don't worry, that she will be able to take care of you. No need.
This is the first time me and me brothers ridden a horse.
Don't worry. This horse is special.
Right. Okay. Well, all right. Garb, you gotta help me up. Garb goes and reaches his hand down and grabs it. Garb's gonna do a strength check.
Oh no.
Rolls a natural 19.
Very strong.
Wow.
And you see just the littlest thin bit of muscle go. It pulls up. And you're like, oh, there's a little bit there.
Interesting.
That's stupid strength.
All of it. He used all of it.
Yes, all of it. So they get up, and he's like, right, all right, how we make it go?
You ready to go?
Snores.
Don't worry about that part. Just go.
Just like into it. Actually, with advantage, it's gonna be the same thing now. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be the same thing because you're leading.
I'm gonna start with a couple like slow steps, just feeling if they're staying on or not.
Yeah. They're gonna mix and. Oof. Yep. No, they're not, and you hear it too. There's Larg.
Stop. Stop walking and look at Sen and just.
Relax. Okay. There's no saddle on you, right?
No.
All right. Oh no.
Hold on
Yeah.
real tight.
Don't just use your hands, okay? Press a little bit with your thighs into the horse, so that way you have a bit more connection with it. No?
Yeah. All right. Squeeze it good, Garb. And Garb just you feel a little bit, just kind of squeeze a little bit. It's not uncomfortable, but you can definitely feel it. And you guys continue to go, and it's a bit better, and you guys
Again.
are going nice and easy. What's going on over here while you guys are waiting?
Are we gonna tell him what they're retrieving? No? Yes?
I'm not telling him.
Okay, good. That's good.
Wait.
What
give
is
me
it?
what
No,
were
you said
trying-
goblins.
Oh, we did say that.
Yeah.
I already explained it to him.
I'm so sorry. I've been mentally dealing with telling him this whole time, and I did
Thought
not
you were
pay-
talking about something else. It's okay.
Yeah, you really should pay attention.
I did, of course, but not this time, of course.
No, I am going
A
to.
horse, of course.
I think I'm just gonna go and sit in the
Carriage.
coach. The carriage. Yes.
You all right? So, how we come upon these goblins then? Something about a deed.
Yes. From a deer. I'm trying to remember the details.
Is the deed for
Somebody's,
Austrin's orphanage?
I know, but the dude who gave it to us.
Sir Horace.
So horse.
Horse.
So horse.
You should take notes.
I should, but I'm too busy looking at you, so.
Yeah.
Flattery. Oh my god.
It does get me somewhere.
Oh my.
Flattery
That's
gets
fine,
everywhere.
that's fine. Take notes.
Oh my god.
Compliment him quick, everybody.
Okay, so
You're like-
so these guys showed up. I'm actually so I actually can't say, but these guys showed up and they had the deed, and we basically talked them into. You guys talked into. Well, Natrix was chasing me. You guys
Hold on, were you
were,
not here for the recap?
No, I
Yeah.
was. No.
They talked. You guys made a deal with them. We were going to take them possibly to the Druids, but if not, to Ostrom, but to Lithania,
Karama.
to Karama, to
Yeah.
pass them off to someone for amnesty.
All of that, essentially.
We explained.
Right, alright,
Yeah,
well.
cut to the chase.
How do you know you can trust him?
They did cartwheels for you guys.
They had a good heart, and I trust that.
Oh, we can trust them. They're very good at acrobatics.
A good heart
All
for
right.
their acrobatics.
Well, then what's the plan then? We just take him to Karama, drop him off, leave him there.
Kick him out of the coach.
Well, we were seeing how far we could get them, and hopefully seeing if we could keep them safe when we get there. I'm not sure if Karama is actually their final destination with us, unfortunately.
With us?
Yes.
Right, we're not going to leave him in Karama. We're going to take him elsewhere. Where else would they go?
Would they follow us
You guys made
further?
this plan with them, so I have no idea.
At this moment,
Further.
you guys make it up. Back up.
Oh, thank
I
goodness.
still don't know what happened to the other goblins that you left alive.
Oh yeah.
Thank goodness.
We're all
Alright.
just kind of staring at each other. Is everything okay?
No, just the usual for me.
Just awkwardly explaining how we're taking goblins with us.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
that's a surprise.
David, this is a I don't
No,
know.
it's alright, it happens.
This is a Goblin Blaug.
That is hard.
Goblin Blaug.
Wow.
He's a Goblin Blaug. That's hard, yeah.
Oh man.
This is Gab and Loud.
Well done.
Goblin Blaug.
Loud.
Oh, it's
That's great.
pleasure to make your acquaintance. So, were they on the horse with you then, or are they gonna ride Rhea the whole way?
I'm gonna turn and nudge him with my butt. Big old horse butt.
Attack roll. No, I'm just kidding.
Does he stay standing?
Huh?
Does he stay standing?
Yeah.
Didn't knock him that hard.
Yeah.
Just their normal amount of like,
Okay.
I
Just a
see
little
your
like,
space, and I do not respect it.
Oh man.
Just gonna step
Right,
closer.
all right. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm David, and taking this band to defend your city. So, as I hear, you're off at Karama, yeah?
When he's polite, I'm gonna back my butt off.
As the whole time, as he's talking, you're kind of leaning, and he's like, "We're taking you to Karama, yeah?"
Whipping
then-
face with tail.
Yeah, and then takes butt away now that he's clearly agreed.
All right. Well, I guess that's fine. They go in the carriage then?
The carriage has like a back seat, right, or no?
Yeah.
We were thinking they could just be on that.
Great, that's fine. Do you have anything to like disguise them with or something? Don't want people asking questions. Much
Any-
less the guards.
Oh.
Anybody got any?
This guy's cute.
Makeup.
Not anymore. I've yet to restock on that one.
Damn it.
I'm gonna start head tossing. Like, I can help, but I can't as a horse, and they're on me.
Only they're
Does
all
anyone
right.
just have any rags, blankets, anything from the carnage? Any
Gonna come.
usable?
They
You're like, I'm gonna cut.
Love
I'm a horse.
we'll say that they gathered up those bodies, they burned them. So you can't really find a whole lot there that isn't burned. But as you're asking around, you hear Reginald go, I have a jacket if maybe you need, and a cloak.
How big of a jacket?
Well, it fits me, so it's big enough, I say.
Well, if you let us borrow it, that would be fantastic.
No, hold your horses. Here's another one.
God, I love him.
Throws it to you, and it's big. You're looking at him, and he's like 6'3". this big old driver.
This is good. This is good.
Can I,
used to be taller.
can I lift the goblin bros off of Rhea and then stack them on top of each other?
Strength check. Strength check.
Yes. Okay. Good.
Sweet Jesus.
Just like I could do one of these.
I am very proud, though.
What, you didn't think I was gonna do that?
I was waiting.
I'm so glad we
Listen,
flashed on
Let's do
this
this
now.
one.
You are one dude now.
We got 18.
18.
Oh my god, yes.
We are successful.
Who's on top of whom?
You know who I'm gonna say. Garb.
His
Garb is up top.
Yeah, he's a real talker.
Yeah, that's the best choice. We all know that.
agreed.
I am not part of this.
Yeah, you're watching this as you just go, Punk. Garb! Garb! And he's like, wait. We do this when we want to. We don't perform for you.
Sen, put the jacket on, quick.
This is what we are wasting our time on because.
Are you sure that's the perfect order? Okay, all right.
Garb!
It's fine.
Yep.
By the way,
Malarg!
what happened to the
Malargy,
other goblins, by the way?
What?
The other goblins?
Left him.
Oh my god.
As this
Being
coat is
by
being
wolves.
put on and Sen's like,
Right. Just made my think, oh wait, we left these other goblins, but I went all wide-eyed and we had
Right.
no idea what happened. Now we just forgot about them.
right?
Oh, they're,
Yep.
they're just still tied up. Okay,
sure
I guess
did.
they will starve to death. Okay.
Which I'm sure you will get to in just a moment. Where you guys finally get it on him, and it's kind of, and it's still open. You haven't buttoned it up or anything, and he's like, oh wait, and you have Garb up there. Garb.
Hello. How are you, Mr. Garb?
Garb.
It'll work perfectly.
I think it will work.
Garb.
Snort.
All we have to do is find a very
Disapproving
large
snort.
hat, and you two can work.
This is a bad idea.
not
Goblin.
I feel like
This ain't gonna work.
Lowers to the crotch. I do concur.
Face crotch.
Yeah.
faced crotch.
This is like last minute, okay? You guys will both be on the back of the coach. You both can basically hide yourselves within the jacket, but if necessary, instead of having 2 goblins, we have 1 tall person.
And I gotta do this all the way to Karama.
Oh no, you get to sit on the back seat together, side by side.
Not in the jacket.
Well, I mean, like, cover yourself. I will be riding the horse, and I will be able to see across, and if you guys need to hide, I will let you know.
Maybe you ride behind us.
Yeah, just
It's a good
me,
Yeah, lass.
and then
Yeah.
carriage, and then looking at the open road.
All right.
And then I simply say hide, and you hide in the jacket.
All right. Can I get me brother off me
Yes. But the idea, you get it? Yes, yes?
now? Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna make us look covered.
Exactly.
Yeah. We're gonna share the coat side by side.
Yes.
1 arm each.
Yes.
It's gonna look good.
Very good.
All right. Let's do it.
I highly recommend the order change.
Well, they're not on top of each other now. Now they're side by side, sitting on the back seat, where, kind of stretched out, Garb has his left hand around a little rail there, and Blarg has his right hand around the other one, and they're doing this. It's open, so they're just kind of trying to hide in the flap like this. So it looks like there is a ghost. We good?
Very good. Let's get going, yeah?
It's perfect.
I'm going to turn into not a horse.
As you come back down, Maya reminds you guys about the other 2 goblins that you left alive. Excuse me.
Oh my god.
I wish you'd said something before I changed back.
Well, we left them alive.
Yes.
They can make their choices after that.
Yeah, tied up.
We, are they
We left them alive?
are they tied up? We tied them up?
I don't know. I don't know.
You guys did not. You left them there.
Good.
That's right. Okay, good.
Yeah, I was
They
hoping
just
they
get
weren't.
eaten by wolves.
Yeah, they're just like meat in the woods.
Apparently, I was out of it at that time. I do not know.
We should talk about that later. But yes, good. No, I don't think. Now that you mention it, this is the first time I'm thinking about it again for a while that we have not addressed them at all. What?
Didn't know. Just remember that as we were dealing with these goblins. Yeah.
It appears the dragoons in this area make short work of them. I see no reason to go back and finish their job for them.
It's a waste of time.
We should go.
But also, can we talk about the fact that any one of us could sit on the back of the carriage and have it not be a problem, rather than stacking goblins?
I think I like this better.
See, I don't mind their scent, per se, but do you want that in the carriage?
They're not the most unappealing thing.
We make our nest out of feces.
Thank you for the information.
Man, what?
What?
Right.
It's goblin society. You want to sleep in a nice warm bed, don't you?
We.
Yeah, so do we.
Leaves. Leaves are everywhere. Bushes are everywhere.
I'm gonna sleep in a bush. Is that what you do?
God, are you so uncivilized?
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Dragon
we
Ball.
are just we are going to.
I'm gonna go pray.
To the garage, and we are going to go.
Let's just get going.
This is good.
We'll work it out.
It's fine.
All right. Get in. Big guy, you're up with Reg.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. And the goblins in the back, or are they in the carriage?
I think it's foolish to have them in the back. Anyone that sees is going to stop the carriage if they catch wind of it.
You said we could fit 5 in there, right? So Sen has come out. These 2 are a bit smaller. They're about 3 feet. So these are a bit smaller, so they could technically fit in there without an issue.
Okay.
without issue, though, does that count smell?
No, it does not.
Cool. Knew it.
You, however, are up top with Reginald.
Yeah, no, I was just curious. I was like, if everybody swapped or something, or no. Yeah.
Can you do that thing where you clean them?
What thing?
With the water?
Oh.
You want to bathe us?
Please.
Look, it's that or get caught. Your choice.
You gotta understand, to a goblin, his smell is everything.
Well,
I don't want to disrespect his culture.
I mean, where we're
Okay.
taking.
No, you don't.
I'm going to go.
No, you don't.
Graham's very upset.
Excuse me. I'm gonna go pray. Leaves.
Where you're going, they're going to think very little of your goblin smell. I'm afraid if you're going to become one of the people of Lithania, they're going to require it of you.
Like, how often?
Like,
Often enough they don't notice.
So, like, once a week?
possibly more.
At least.
That doesn't sound real good.
Well, it is that or you die.
Hey, bring on the water.
Is there any other water around here besides my drinking water, like anything? Or just...
Everyone's kind of drinking water. There is, let me pull up the map.
Did the dead dudes have any drinking water?
Is
Yeah,
there
that's
just
what I'm
pools of
wondering. Is like
blood?
any... Did
Any other
there are
drugs?
dragoons take everything, or
Take everything? What do you mean?
like any supplies that were on them, or...
Surely.
Like, might there be water jugs
Yeah.
from the goblins or everything? From
Oh, yeah, no, you don't see anything
I
like
don't think
that.
so.
Any nearby bodies of water?
Not where you're currently at. Nope. You pretty much think that there's nothing that you can see right here, but maybe in the future there might be something down the road. You could ask if you wanted to.
Reginald, speaking about water...
Oh, hello, little girl.
Actually came in.
Hey.
What is your name?
Bryn.
Bryn. Have we met?
Yes.
Yes, I remember you.
Any nearby water along the path that we're going on?
Well, up road, bit of a camping area.
How many miles out?
But miles, not as much as before.
Okay. So we'll make it by the end of the day, no?
Camp for the night. It's a good location, and I fancy it.
Okay. Go back to the others.
There'll be
As-
well.
Oh, perfect.
Mm.
We let them ride on the back until campsite, and then we figure that shit out.
I think that's fair.
He's fine.
Figure that shit out.
Cool.
Right, everyone ready?
Let's go.
Shut. Okay. Just slowly.
Hashtag short rest.
Yeah, you guys will get a short rest in there. Do you guys want to talk at all while you guys are inside the three of you guys plus David?
Maya is just like. She's
She's exhausted.
She's exhausted.
Yeah, she's definitely feeling it. And David is just going to look at you guys.
Like she
Look
looked
at
like she
her.
went through an ordeal.
Absolutely. Looks over at her,
Doesn't want to
looks at you guys. So, what happened up there? And what was that display on your way back?
Soon, I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that right?
Just turns and
You
goes.
don't know.
Resting.
You don't know. Is that it?
No, I don't know.
Could
See,
you
I
guys
think
maybe
you're
keep
lying.
it down, trying to sleep here?
I'll make a have you do a perception check with disadvantage
Okay.
because you said you were sleeping and
Yeah, I fell asleep.
David waited to see that you were sleeping and then
Oh, okay.
started-
Okay. Just thought it was funny, so okay. So 9, 13 plus 9, 7. I got 17.
17, yeah, you kind of
Oh,
hear
wait,
it.
disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Sorry. I apologize. It was a 9, so it is a 13.
A 13. So you're still pretty asleep.
Okay.
You can't quite hear What's going
Hearing
on?
the noises, so I'm like,
Yeah,
you guys get
yeah,
done,
it's kinda
go to
like-
sleep. No.
Yeah. David looks at you like, you don't know.
Afraid not.
See, I don't believe you.
Oh, don't you?
No, I don't. That's what I just said.
Shocking. But I tried so hard to hide it.
Look, if you want to get to Nathania City without incident, number one, it's best that you and I are on the same page, all right? Look, I don't know what I've done to upset you, so I'm doing the best that I can with this group to get you guys alive to where you need to be.
You only show up to tell us when we should go somewhere, and I'm not particularly certain why anyone in this party listens to you.
What do you mean only show up? I've been here the whole time.
I've only seen you when you needed to tell us to go somewhere.
Well, believe it or not, you can't be the guide for these people. This one could, but I doubt she's of the right temperament to do it. Solo player. Big guy upstairs, he fumbles everything. Yeah. And, well.
So you're just so willing to step in and fill that void, are you?
Yeah.
Out of the goodness of your heart.
Out of my loyalty to my country.
Of course.
You may not know this, Rhea, but I didn't grow up in a place of authority or with any money. My father, he's a Garant from the High Elven Kingdom. His name's Alistair Colby. Now, what you may not know is that I am a bastard. Or maybe you did know that. But,
I certainly thought so, yes.
yeah,
Quite clear.
yeah, laugh it up. But, it remains the same. I was born a bastard. Yeah? My mother, working in Nathania City, doing whatever she could to raise me, gave me my father's last name so that he couldn't tell the world that I wasn't his. But he did. He don't recognize me. Don't want to. But my brother, Alistair Jr., he loved him. Gave him everything. Even gave him to the Lithanian Navy. His own son. He was gonna rise high in the ranks of Lithania. And me? I had to learn to lie, to cheat, to make my way through life, to make it a little easier for me and my mother. So I'm sorry that I upset you so much. But life has been hard all around, yeah. And all I'm trying to do is do right by my mother and to show my piece of shit of a father that I can do what it takes to see the glory come to Lithania that he wished for his son, Alistair. Shove that in his face.
Even if I believed your story, you've made it incredibly clear that with a background like that, you're still not one to be trusted, since you've admitted that your greatest quality is your ability to lie effectively.
Well, we all have to do what we can. Now, you don't have to trust me.
On that, at least we agree.
I think you will. I've helped this lot quite a bit.
Well, then your merits will prove themselves.
I think
They
they
will
have.
out you.
I think they have. Well, I don't think you're the judge. No, you're too young to be able to judge anyone.
Then I'm not sure why it bothers you so that I do.
I just want to be on the same page with you. You see, for this to work, for this lot to go in front of the Imperial Council and to walk away, you're gonna need my help.
Something that none of us asked for, I'd like to remind you.
It
Something
doesn't matter.
that we apparently have to do
It's what they asked for.
because you've decided that we have to get there.
Look, I'm trying to help you. If they want to see you, they're going to see you, and they will do it through harsher means, if necessary.
I'm in the carriage. It doesn't mean that I have to listen to you or like you, but I'm here.
Right, well,
And if you'll excuse me, I've had quite a trying day and would like a nap.
right. Well, it doesn't answer the question. Maybe one of you can help me, or maybe you can help me. Ted's in there as well, I forgot. Maybe you could help me, fill me in on what happened there with a friend, Maya.
Well, seeing with our history, not exactly compliant with you, but
Both work for the same people, love. That's the way it is.
I understand. Makes
I
it
didn't want to
difficult.
put a knife to your throat, but your tongue was getting you into trouble.
I'm gonna look over to Maya and make sure that she's still sleeping. She's going through things. Seeing things.
Yeah, you see, that one, the first one going through things, and the second one, it's not the same thing.
Okay. Semantics. Point being, none of us really truly know what's going on with her. If you really want to find out, you might have to ask her yourself.
Do you think she's going to be a problem
A
in the
liability?
council?
You think that she'll mess it up?
Look, I don't know what I saw back there, and I'm looking for an explanation. I gotta make sure that this goes through without a hitch, so that all of you can do what you need to do.
Look, I get it. We don't need your help to constantly keep ourselves in line. We're adults after all, well, most of us. But
Yeah, well, only just for some looking right at her, at Rhea.
I roll.
I think we've proven ourselves capable. If you want to babysit us, then maybe keep your daddy issues out of it.
Well, I don't know what that has to do with anything, except for the fact that it leads me to care for you more. You're right. You know what? Distance. That's what you need. Didn't answer my question. You insulted me, and now we're just gonna sit in silence.
Good.
Just smirking in the corner.
Just like, yep, silence is very good. The next 4 hours, just staring into his eyes
Just
like
hold up the cue card 4 hours later.
It's a Berkshire accent.
4 hours later.
Everyone awkwardly in the carriage.
While we're riding, I'll be perception or just looking out.
Yeah, you're seeing as it, I think it was about 2-ish, 2:30-ish when you guys were getting back. So now it would be about 3:30-ish that you guys are on the road. And as you're looking around, you see, again, the forest coming up to the east, the forest to the west. And you guys are starting to go in between them in the little valley in between them. To the left, beyond the forest, you can just make out the coast. And what would be more of the Emerald Bay there. To the right, you're seeing further and further from that, the eastern steps from the hills that go up, all the way up to the eastern steps, which are very large, very rigid mountains. You're not seeing a whole lot on the road as of now. Everything's looking pretty good.
Okay.
Oh, we got some bits for you guys.
Ooh.
Here we go. We got 500 bits from Ista Shirasi.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ista Shirasi. We'll get it over here to James. And then from Rava6 Starburner, 500 more bits. There it is. There it is. Oof, almost in the box.
Nice.
Still got
I meant to do it.
Wow.
So, grats to you guys, and thank you, Ista Shirasi and Rava6 Starburner, for the support.
So I guess in that time, I'm not seeing anyone on the road behind or in front, right?
Yeah. No,
I guess I'll just pop the cork on my water and just use shape water to just make some shapes while I'm riding Kevin one-handed. It's like,
okay.
kind of bouncing it about.
Yeah, that works. Doing that as you're kind of riding. Make an animal handling check.
I mean, not like right in front of Kevin's face, but
No. But the thing is that you're distracted instead of making
Yeah.
sure. So Kevin may notice and do what Kevin wants to do.
12.
Yes.
So with the disadvantage, or just a regular?
No, just regular.
12.
So 12 is fine. You're doing it, and you're making sure that you're holding on to the reins while you're doing it. You've been doing it for a little bit now, and you feel more comfortable with the horse. You still don't know what you're doing, but you knows that you pull this way, he stops a bit, and you let go, and he kind of does his thing following along with the carriage until you pull back. So it's going well, and you do your shapes.
Yeah. And if I see anybody into the bag, the water.
Okay. Garb and Blarg are watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Garb. Yeah. What? How you do that?
Magic.
It's magic. Oh, Garb.
And then, I'll just like move it close to them, make some shapes out of it.
Garb. Garb. Garb.
Make a donut.
You make a donut.
Yeah.
At one point, you make a little goblin. And he's just kind of Garb.
And then whenever I watch him trying to open his mouth, and I try and open it at the same time.
They're just saying garb at each other.
Malarg. Blarg! Blarg! Hey, that's good. I like that. Oh, you should join the circus. They wanted us to do it, but you should.
Not my calling.
Hey, oh well. We've been working on our activate, alone.
It's quite good. I enjoy it.
Hey,
Yeah.
thank you. I likes it. He's pretty good up there. If there's one thing that God was meant to do is to be thrown around by me.
Think he's quite the showman, no?
Oh, yeah, he's got some lungs, that's for sure. No, he gets up there, he just screams, it's great. That's not what you like?
No, it's fine. It grabs attention, no?
Oh, yeah, it do. God was kicked out of the cave. Hey, that goes a bit.
Oh my god.
That would be a nightmare.
Yeah.
Garb, and it's just echoing.
Very triumphant as well. Malarg! It's 5 in the morning!
Go to sleep! Garb.
Meanwhile, back inside the carriage, it's still very silent, and Ted's just looking back and forth.
What is all that garbling outside?
Hashtag awkward time.
Just come like, what? like this, like,
Are you all right?
just like, it's like shock hands. I'm like, oh, never mind, it's fine.
Just like ready to go. Oh shit.
Everyone at the same time. Just
Yeah, everyone's
Just a
backing up.
slight backup, like.
Looking at your eyes. She's good.
with the axe.
That was that. But that's weird. That's
I can't. There's no room.
I just like take the
Bag of holding.
the bag of holding. The legs.
Keep it here. Keep it right here. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. That tight securely.
Looks over. All right.
Why
Yeah.
are you looking at me like that? That
No reason. I'm Ed, the accountant.
yes, that I know who you are.
And you're Maya.
Yes, that I know that I am Maya.
Are you sure?
Okay, what exactly were you talking about? What is this? Why are you all looking at me like this?
Well, we did see some funny things. You know, it's been 4 hours you've been out.
I've been very tired.
My wrist told me that.
Its freckle grows every hour. That's how I know.
Resets at midnight.
It's a nightmare.
Every time I think I have skin cancer. Why?
Next morning, back down. It's the weirdest thing.
Malignant benign. Malignant benign. It's terrible. I'm terrified.
Work, everybody.
Family goes ritual.
My doctor is very concerned.
No, it's been 4 hours you've been out, but
4 hours?
yeah, I would love it if you enlighten us as to why you flipped out back there. What was going on?
Don't want to talk about it?
Yeah, I don't think that's good enough. I think because this endangers the people you're with, myself, the accountant over here. How does that accent?
You can put that down.
What happened to your eyes?
How's that? Is that what you were talking about?
No, we were talking about hot dogs. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Immediately.
Do hot dogs exist in this world?
They do now.
Oh, yes.
Immediately.
Like, what's that?
leans over.
I have no idea what that is.
Hot dog.
Okay, I'm not sure.
Well, I got him up in Karama. You like him. Do you eat meat? That's a stupid question. Of course you do.
No,
You don't eat meat.
not really, no. I have fish, but that's it.
Oh, well. Yeah, that's all right.
Definitely like pricking up at the sound of food.
It's been a while. You guys are
Attempting to be
getting
subtle
pretty
about
hungry.
it.
It's now about 6 o'clock at night, and it's starting to get to that point where you guys want to eat.
I'm
How-
gonna reset my maximum. Can I like do the reset some of the stuff? Because I have a
Take
short rest.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can take your short rest.
And then the hit die, yeah. So I have to do the hit die, basically.
Yeah, how much do you want to use?
Well, it's 1d6 plus 2, so a total of 5. So I think I will take. I only lost 7 points. And I think I'll do 2. Hit
2.
dice.
All right, go ahead. It's 1d6 and then plus 2 for each one that you roll.
Oh, good. I got 8. So 12.
All right, you go right back up to full
Yep.
on your full rest. Make sure you mark down 2 hit dice used,
Yep.
because D&D Beyond will calculate it for you, which is great.
How far away are we from camp?
You don't know.
I'm gonna have to ask.
Okay.
Okay. So you're gonna have to let us know what that was all about. Yeah.
It's not something I really like to talk about that much.
Look, you lot are going in front of the council, and if something is gonna go bad, I need to know about it.
As long as nobody dies, gets hurt, that won't be a problem.
You're sure?
Mayhem almost died. I saved his life.
You almost died. Yeah. Mayhem almost died. You hear that from the top. Died? You're quite alive to me.
No, I.
Real magic.
No, I'm divine, actually. And
Presumptuous.
okay, I'm gonna deal with this in prayer. Block that thought out.
Right, so Mayhem dies.
Almost died.
Oh, excuse me, almost dies. And that led you to what?
I don't know.
You don't know.
When somebody gets really hurt and they almost die, I have this compulsion to heal them, even though I don't know how to heal.
Don't know how to heal.
Not really, no.
You're from the Mage Nation.
We.
They
I
don't
mean, it is
heal.
not something that I learned. I mean, sort of.
How do you heal them then?
I don't. It's complicated.
All right, you don't want to talk right now. That's fine. We got a bit of a journey
No, I
before we
really
hit
don't know how it
Lathander
happens.
City.
I go into some sort of trance.
To a
And then I
trance.
see things. Afterwards. I've not told many people about it. I've not told anyone. Except for out of sight of this circle, actually. Possibly.
So, when you heal people, you go into a trance.
Basically,
And that explains that wave of energy I've seen come out of you.
I do not know what that is. It's part of that trance.
And how long are you in these trances for?
I do not know.
How long was she in?
Seems to vary, depending on what's going on in there.
And how do you come out of them?
Usually a snap works.
That's
How many hit points did you lose just from
What?
How many hit points did you lose just from slapping?
7.
That's awesome.
Wake up, we do this because we love you.
Quick, beat her to death and back to life again.
Just, I don't know, it's pretty strong slaps, apparently. Lots of pain.
The important thing is she sees threats that we don't see and can notify us that they're there, and then we just take care of it.
I wasn't exactly
what?
saying that.
Wait, you saw it.
Trying to
didn't you?
leave that part out, but okay.
He's up top. Wait,
It's fine. We have it under control.
what do you mean she sees threats?
I don't know what they are.
I mean, I don't see them.
I don't see them either.
Alright, well, we'll table this for the time being. You think about what you want to say to me. We'll handle this when we make camp.
Sounds like something a crazy person would say. So I've made most of my life about not saying these things. They haven't become a problem until recently. I just see them every once in a while.
See what?
I don't know what to call them exactly.
Don't. What they look like? Maybe I know.
I doubt it.
It's fair.
I saw your brother after he died. It's the best way I could describe it.
You saw me brother. You saw Alistair after he died.
The people that they killed at the...
How'd you know it was
the-
him?
I couldn't at first. I had no idea.
So how'd you find out? Then
They told me how he died. That's how I knew it was him. He tried to say something.
so you see, the dead.
It was something like that.
All right.
Hasn't really been taunted me most of my life that I can remember. Hasn't been too much of a problem until recently. I see them every once in a while.
Yeah, that's normal.
Becoming more frequently. Oh, it's normal. This is normal.
No, that was a joke. It's not.
Is you see why I don't want to talk about it? I don't need people
Yeah.
to be looking at me like this, like that.
Well, you
Yeah.
can't blame me. And you lot. No?
This mild approving chuckle at your terrible joke in the corner. Tries very hard to hide.
Right. Hey, big guy.
Actually, I wanted to have perceived the conversation without interacting after I heard my name. Or was I?
You heard your name. Go ahead. No, you're listening at that point. They're not trying to keep it down or anything.
Okay.
But yeah, you're listening. So as you hear him say, "Hey, Mayhem."
From 20 feet back in the from the carriage, can I hear?
I wouldn't say you're 20 feet back.
Okay. Like,
I would say you're kind of right behind the carriage.
mm-hmm.
Behind the right wheel.
Yeah.
Kind of right there, just kind of sitting there, and Garb and Blarg are right there. But you can hear some stuff. The curtains are velvet, so they're pretty heavy, so it doesn't travel very far. But you can make out some stuff, yeah.
Can I see how well I hear stuff?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Please fail. No. I don't want Sun knowing any of those.
Do so good, Sen.
No.
I'm a hopeful guy.
Guys!
Inspired.
Already giving him head nod, like,
Yeah. Do it. Yeah.
26.
26, yeah.
Oh, so perceptive.
Yeah, you
second
definitely
roll.
make out what's going on in there.
This was a team effort.
Thanks, guys. Hey, you.
Backstory.
Hey, you Oreo.
Face pops through the.
no, just mouth.
Oh, just mouth pops through and just.
Yes.
Yeah, that never gets easier.
Excuse me, Reginald.
What? Weren't even talking.
Already when he's turned around.
Just looks down. Strange dragonborn. You put your head in. Yeah, like we've just learned about what was going on back at that field with Maya here. Just want to know if you know what's going on, if you have anything to add to the conversation, unlike our couple of friends here.
Well, I have been keeping an eye out for my cohorts, and I've been listening to what you two have been talking about. But I've been waiting for
Is that
really
right?
Maya's approval of any information being shared. It is her demons to deal with, and I really wouldn't. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's just a slow pan in, but it's like.
And it's just the mouth bit right here upside down.
I would rather let her deal with her demons by herself.
Oh, you don't want to help us jog our memories?
Well, you did say that word, so. Damn it. I'm in quite a pickle. But Maya.
Turns.
But yeah, if only. If it
Entire
helps you.
carriage.
just like, can you just like drool, just make dripping?
Yeah, absolutely, as he turns.
Just unable to control this.
It's like a dog in the back of a. Anyway.
San, you hear all of this.
I only wish to share if you are comfortable.
I am not comfortable with this. I do not need anyone knowing about my...
Thing, she sees the dead. That's what I learned from her.
You did say it.
Ma'am, dead, Netrax. And we have known about it for a while.
I'm not sure what she's dealing with, but
I
I
said
could
it
see
to
it.
you as a joke, sort of.
All right, so what I have to know is just what the threat is here, right? Are you going to go do your trancing and, like, leave us in the middle of the Think, or what?
It's never been that big of a problem before.
You go into the council room and you do see them. Let's just say that. Yeah.
I will ignore them.
Is that something you can do
We
without going all
trans? No, the only time that would happen if somebody dies and I have to heal them. To bring them back. I don't know what happens, but it happens.
So if none of us die, then we're fine.
All right.
Just be reliant on the council's noteworthy generosity.
No, as long as there's no battles, it is fine. That shouldn't be a problem.
All right.
I've been to Lasagna before, I've dealt with it, it's fine.
Is that right? You ever talked to the council?
No, it's not that for the council.
Good.
Never
Because
mind.
they don't know who you are.
No, they don't. Because I
Very
have
well.
nobody.
And then as that's happening, as he's saying very well, you hear
The Dragonborn.
Yeah, can quick out of my neck.
Looks very painful.
It was quite the angle.
It is strange.
It was.
For you to do that.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Basically, yes.
Oh. I'll correct that somehow. I don't know what I did.
He was talking to you about water.
Look, up there at campgrounds.
Look.
Yeah, so you can see kind of off to the right. There's this glade of trees coming up, not near any like proper forests or anything, but a bunch of trees that kind of line the road. It gets a little thick, but in there you can see kind of some smoke rising out of the thicket a bit.
I won't make you stop for carriage, but slow for just a moment. Slow.
Go.
You can keep going.
Lark. Stand tight.
There's smoke.
Guard?
Smoke up ahead. People.
No, we don't smoke.
No. There's smoke up ahead. That means there are other people up ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Stand
Yeah.
tight.
Yeah, go. Do you want us on top of each other?
Wrap yourself in the jacket. We'll start with that.
They wrap each other, still one hand grabbing the other side of the jacket, the other hand grabbing the other side, and it's shut.
It'll work for now.
Worked in Space Jam.
Space Jam!
Tell your friends that we are coming up on it.
Oh yeah, I put my face and my neck at risk and
Yes.
told them.
And then you go down and tell them.
Team, there is smoke ahead. I would like to inform you, so stay on your guard.
Boom. Comes out.
Good.
Very suction cupped in there.
It's a big head.
It's very clothy now that I think about it. Yeah, she's right.
So you guys are making your way up slowly as the sun is starting to go down over in the west. And that's where we're going to take our break. We might have some sick beats. We ready? No, we'll see.
Sick beats?
We'll see what happens, guys.
Sick beats.
Hopefully this helps. But during the break, courtesy of Warren, for our Sunday 2185, Carbon 2185 stream that's going on, this cool cyberpunk world. I think that they just got this, and it's like a new thing, right?
I've seen it like the live music, just looping image streaming on our channel already.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's so
it's
cool.
great.
That's awesome.
It's amazing.
That's very cool. So check it out during the break. Hopefully we have it. If it doesn't work, well, sorry, we'll have the normal stuff. But in the meantime, either way, we're going to give the starter set away. That's for hitting 1250 followers on Twitch. We are giving a D&D starter set away so that you guys can start playing your own games. Fuck yes, get it. So that's hashtag chaos in the chat right now during the break for the starter set. We will announce the winner after. So good luck to everybody, and hopefully we got that awesome music for Warren's game. All right? See you in a bit, guys.
One of them seems like a Secret Service person. And he's coming out of the water with the orange two-piece. Right. God damn.
And welcome back, crazy people, to this wonderful natural one. All right. So, first and foremost, before we get to the campground, we have a winner of that D&D starter kit. Yes. Rex A676 has won the starter set. So, congratulations, Rex A676. Been watching for a long time, so really happy to see you get that. Make sure that you join the Discord and let us know when you get it, and show us any of your game escapades as you guys play. So,
Please.
do it.
Post up in Discord.
Do it. Yes.
It's so much fun.
I would like to know why they named themselves Rex.
Okay.
Because they're a king, that's why.
In Discord, let us know, Rex, why you've named yourself Rex.
And he's a mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Everybody was doing the raptor, or Rex T-Rex thing. I'm not gonna. I bit off the dragon. I bit off more than I could chew.
I was doing
For
the
you,
raptor.
that's a
he was
challenge,
doing the-
Dragonborn.
See, and I was doing the raptor.
I just realized that I brought that. Actually, you know what? I can cover the label just fine. Cheers, everyone.
Thank you, Baroness.
Yes, this was given to us by the Baroness, actually.
I love
And
the Baroness, yay.
knowing I am a bit of a Scotch drinker, I'm going to drink this little sample of Scotch. Now I'm ready to deal with you. Okay.
Fair.
No, you're
Go
not.
Hathaway, please.
Fair.
I was gonna say that bottle's not nearly big enough.
Hold on, mix it with the lager here, the full pressure Pilsner. Let's see.
Oh my.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. You see, the whiskey, Scotch in particular, lends the flavor to the beer. So the combination of sip the whiskey and drink the beer, you get a different flavor with the beer. And Pilsners actually pick up that flavor a lot. Usually tend to be like very warm flavors, woody flavors from Scotch. So you actually get a lot of that into your beer, which is a great experience. There, you can take that home, guys.
And now you know why we couldn't trip him up during the wine tasting.
That's right. I was like, I have never been more prepared.
I thought we were at the festival again.
That's right.
It's a full body flavor, just the woodiness and the hops. It just carries through.
There's a very nice oak to it,
Yeah.
actually. Yes,
Yeah.
very bright oak.
This one's also very woody.
Tucson mug.
That meant not to die.
That's the rest of the party.
Leave it to Aaron.
Right.
That is the
That's
rest of
right.
the party.
We're gonna announce it right now for the deck, and then we'll roll it later. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna roll a little bit later, guys. We got a little more than an hour right now. Rest of the stream. So we're gonna give you some time. #chaos now for the Nord deck. Again, it can be your choice of the critical hit deck and or the luck deck. Right here, and you've seen how the luck deck has worked, but I don't think a lot of people have seen kind of the Nord Games deck here. So why don't we pull some of these out, and maybe you guys can let them know what they do.
Ooh.
So let's see. We'll give one over there, one over there, and one over here, and we'll read these and find one on there that looks kind of cool, and decide to read one out.
Shot through the heart.
I'll go ahead and start. So
That's what I thought.
the idea is that once you get that natural 20, or somebody gets a natural 20 on you, I would go, or the DM would go to this deck and be like, let's see what that natural 20 does. So if we had a nicked artery, for instance, right here, it would say, make a DC 18 Constitution saving throw. That's a high DC, guys. On a failed save, take 1d10 damage at the start of your turn for 1d10 rounds.
Shit.
If maximum damage is rolled, this effect continues for an additional 1d8 rounds and then goes down to a 1d6 and then a 1d4.
That's insane.
Wow, insane.
Now, what
Yeah.
determines which of the four that you pick?
That's
Whatever,
kind of important.
whatever you want, right?
No,
The
it's-
DM
for this
gets to
one.
decide.
For this one in particular, that's
Yeah?
very important.
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Sap strength, quadruple damage, and if this attack deals acid, poison, or necrotic damage, your strength score is permanently reduced by 1.
Boom!
Fuck.
That's like,
Boom!
I was looking at the others and like, oh, these look pretty bad. Oh my god.
It's like the deck hates players, just in general.
Like
Yeah.
you could permanently
through the
fuck
heart
someone
is pretty
over.
Yeah.
What do we get over here, James?
Make a DC.
Too late. Okay.
Make a DC 18 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, lose 1/4 of your maximum hit points at the end of your turn for 3 rounds.
Oh my
so
gosh.
essentially, you use 3/4 of your health.
Yeah.
For 3 rounds.
Yeah, for 3 rounds.
For 3 rounds, yeah.
Yeah.
That could
Yeah.
be death.
That's a lot of rounds.
That could be death.
A lot of rounds.
Yeah.
Ooh. What did you get over there?
I got a lot of good ones. I'm gonna go with these ones are setbacks, so they only go for like 4 rounds typically.
yeah.
But this one I'm gonna say is my favorite. This little piggy. Your speed is reduced by half for 1d4 rounds.
Wow.
The rest of them were
that's actually really. That is a setback, is what that is.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's also a cute name.
It is.
Not a joke, just a fact.
There's one right there. So, guys, you can get this critical hit deck, and it allows you to have fun things like that. Some of them are pretty bad, but you do have 4 choices per card, so you can choose something else. If you think that decapitating somebody is too much,
Make them roll for it.
you might make it so their AC gets reduced for however many
you do a
rounds,
1d4,
right?
and that's how you
So it's a fun way to supplement your games, add a little spice to it. So there you go. There's a little preview of the critical hit deck. Impromptu.
That's a fun deck.
Whereas the original D&D is salt and pepper, which everybody loves. This is like a nice shot of cayenne.
Some paprika in there.
I do like cayenne.
Just kicks it up a
Cayenne's
bit.
some good.
Or Tabasco, sriracha.
Makes your game a little spicy.
Red pepper flakes on that.
Or turmeric.
Too spicy.
Spicy forest.
Do you put in rice?
We will miss Olin.
Human.
Rest in peace.
Human.
There we go.
Okay. All right. Back to the show. So, guys, #chaos for the Nord decks. You can win them. We're going to roll it a little bit later, but go ahead and throw it in now. If you're a subscriber, you get 2 times the entries.
Double dose.
There it is. All right. Putting these away, let's get back to the game. Yeah?
Oh my god. Butter blast.
All right, there's an epidemic in this country. Okay.
I know, it's like...
If we joke about them, we'll shame them into not doing it.
Exactly. And then we have one viewer who's like... Yeah, no.
We won't talk about how drug companies are actually selling more because of it. Anyhow.
Okay.
Alrighty. It is.
Damn you, Coca-Cola!
Oh, jeez.
Getting back
I don't know.
to the game.
Mars candy.
You know what? You guys are right. This bottle is not big enough.
Yeah.
Here we go. Cheers, everyone.
Gotta finish this
I'm
one.
gonna finish this bottle off. All right.
Oh, redirect.
Does that mean I
We
can...
haven't even started playing.
That was like an 1/8 of a shot left.
That's scotchy. All right. The scotchiest.
Like the tape.
Mine still went down the wrong
The
pipe.
beershiest of scotch.
The beershiest scotch. Hold on. I gotta.
Just imagine,
Now it is
at least
beersy.
we're not a whole group of bards.
Needs to
Yeah,
happen,
that would be
though.
awful.
I would like that to see you
But I
just
would love that.
mentally and emotionally.
No, I'm
deal
not
with
going to
that.
DM that. You
gonna
think
be a
that
bard
we're
too.
going to have a show with a party of bards and I'm not going to be one of those bards?
Yeah.
I'm not here.
I'm definitely being part of this.
He's like,
I've
actually,
wanted to make a bard for so long.
it's actually just going to be Bo playing all 4 bards
And they're all flirting with each
and
other.
the DM.
No one will watch. Okay.
Just like switching between all these characters and voices. Like, oh god.
Come see Bo.
Welcome
He's
to
schizophrenic
One
this
Man
weekend.
D&D campaign theater.
Let's see if we can break them.
I promise it's entertaining. All right. So we're going to get back into the game because now we have an hour. So let's get right back into it.
Do it.
Okay, now that I'm properly schnockered. All right. So, you guys ended coming up to a campsite. Now, Mayhem asked Reginald to slow down a bit. Why?
I'm very hesitant and skeptical of all of our lives. Let me ask
Of
real
our
quick.
lives? Sorry.
For our lives. How did you hear that?
Her head's
Talk
out the
very
window.
loud.
Oh, was that what I look like when I do that?
You just hear Matrix out the window. All our lives?
Oh, that is weird. Oh. Okay, Reginald, you are right.
I am.
Okay, all right. I don't normally detect shade, but I feel like I detected some shade.
In the trees over there in the shade.
I respect you, Reginald. I respect you. And I go back.
I know.
Some sassiness. It's much colder.
Reginald just got a lot cooler in my book.
And he talks
Damn.
about water. And talks a mean conversation about
Man.
water.
Might talk about some ice next.
Riveting.
Should we slow down or proceed forward and just encounter what is ahead?
Why? What's ahead?
Is it?
Counter.
I don't. Well, I am just being skeptical as always, and making sure we go the safest route. I see smoke ahead.
Right.
Smoke?
Keep going, or try and see what it is before we proceed.
So perhaps we put any of the members of our party that might draw attention inside the carriage and go from there. Meaning, like, to mouth this. And
this one.
And perhaps the goblins.
He can't see you. It's just mouth.
You're on the crocodile's like underside, so you can't really.
Just to everyone else, like this.
Pointing to all that face.
What?
Makes sense.
Go on.
And our goblin friends, and those of us that are a little bit less abnormal, perhaps, be out in front.
Ma'am.
I don't know who of you is not abnormal, actually. Got tiefling right here. Yeah. Assassin.
But she doesn't look it.
Fair. Fair. Yourself can turn into a cat.
Again, I'm not going to go out on the cart as a cat.
This one sees dead people.
Again, nothing anyone will notice unless they speak with her.
Fair.
And I have done a very good point of not letting people know this for most of my life, so you know.
That's good. I'm just saying we're all abnormal here.
And sure that we could pass as abnormal, you know.
Yeah, I collect little unicorn figurines.
How incredibly endearing.
No, it's abnormal.
It's actually, I find it endearing.
Have you seen a unicorn?
I don't know what you're saying, but whatever you're collecting sounds adorable.
Right.
Okay.
Anyhow, point is, we're all weird. So.
Why does he keep them?
What does he keep?
I have never heard of anything.
All right. Well, you're not going to be invited back to my place to see them. That's
Insight into where he keeps them.
You have no idea, but you think he's probably back at his place.
We need to find his place.
That's impossible.
So back to what we were talking about. You know, we should probably have Mayhem and the goblins and the cat.
That's what I'm thinking. I think that Mayhem and Ted switch. Because Ted is intimidating and yet cheerful, so.
Is it true?
Thank you. That's very nice.
Oh.
Here, hold my axe.
Oh, God.
It's very, very heavy. It's heavier than any axe ever should be.
And I have a strength of what?
What's your strength?
+1.
Okay, so was it 12 or 11?
It's 12.
It's 12? All right, so you hold it, and it's unexpectedly heavy. It's but you're holding on to it, and you realize that, yeah, Ted wields an unwieldy axe.
Just sitting there, like, turning red, holding it. Yes, thank you, Ted. You can take it back now, please.
All right, one hand.
Yep, you can.
Okay.
Oh,
Ted's strength of 20.
That is most impressive.
Quite beefy.
Thank you. Thank you. You can't see it against the armor, but yeah, I worked really hard.
Right.
Killed a lot of people to get these muscles.
Okay.
I think we should perhaps have you and Mayhem switch.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah. I can go up top. Is there enough room? Down here?
Is there?
You're gonna bring in the goblins, right?
DM, is there?
You look around. While Ted is big, he's not dragonborn big, and you want to bring in the goblins as well. So you're gonna probably have to move an extra person just to make room for.
I will go outside. I will switch.
Does anybody wish to turn into a cat for this period?
So you do have to make a decision, because if you don't turn into a cat, you'll be out of wild shape for the rest of the game, or the rest of the day.
I took a short rest. I have 2.
Oh, fair enough. All right, well, you have one more after.
Why you think I was like, but are we short resting? Are we short resting
Yeah,
though?
well
Are we
done.
short rest?
Well done. Okay, so yeah.
I could. Right, so I can change shape, but if I do, I'm concerned about whatever might be there. Obviously, yes, I can turn into a cat and curl up on someone, but it's not exactly much help if we get attacked and I am a cat?
Can you turn into a falcon or a bird of prey?
Maybe we
Cannot
should save
turn into
it.
anything that flies
I
yet.
was gonna say I don't think I'm
Maybe we should save that
Yeah.
unless we are getting actually attacked, no?
I was gonna say otherwise I could turn into a horse, but same problem, although I could probably kick somebody at the very least. Or I could
No, it's fine. Look, I'll go out. You stay here. All right.
How dare you?
Objections? None whatsoever.
That's weird. I'll go out back. You can put the Brothers Malarg inside, and I'll just stand up on the back. Yeah?
That sounds good.
thank you.
No complaints.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
All right, Mayhem, if you could have him stop for just a brief moment.
Reginald, this time I have...
Both?
This time I have gambled wrong. You scared me there for a minute.
Yes.
This time I have gambled wrong. Please stop just for a moment.
Now I'm stopping.
Yes, now, currently you are stopping.
All right. Whoa.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yes.
Oh God.
It was a scary one. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Just brace yourself.
You are a master of your art. Yeah.
Brace yourself. So you, the door opens as David opens the door, and gets out. Goes, all right, Mayhem, you're in, and yeah, let's get them brothers. Sen, you back there?
Yeah. Hey, Malargs.
Where? What?
You're gonna get in the cart for now.
Peeking out through the thing.
You're going to get in the cart for now. It's better hiding.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's what we said before.
Yeah, we were going to do that, but it seems like the campsite is up ahead, so... And there's people there, so...
Oh, yeah, right. All right, kind of gets down. You want me to stay in this? Or...
Yeah.
All right, let's go, brother. And there's still one in one arm, one in the other arm, now walking like this. Like, to the door while it drags behind them.
What does Reginald feel about that?
Reginald looking forward. There's a rabbit.
In the sky?
A cloud?
Just in his mind.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
Rare flying rabbits.
The whole time he's been talking to you about the different clouds and like what they look like.
The water that makes them.
It goes up into the air and somehow falls down upon our heads.
It is a perfect circle of life.
Rabbit.
I see a duck.
Poppycock. Crazy dragonborn. No regard for you because you saw a duck.
It's
the Brothers Malarg come in one at a time. Nope. Both at the same time.
Waddling.
They try to get in. Brother, you first. Garb. And he goes in, and then Blarg follows him in and looks around. Where are we sitting then?
I'm gonna scooch over.
Garb drops the jacket and just kind of Garb and goes up to Rhea and gets up there, and Blarg follows him up and he goes, "Yeah, but for me, I need room." And Garb goes, "All right, Garb," and steps up on Rhea and sits down, sitting there, facing you,
Facing you.
Like on my.
loincloth.
Just looking directly at your face.
Feces.
I'm just gonna.
Garb.
Yes, hello, and just pick him up and put him down on next to me on the other side.
There's no room.
No.
Just this little space here.
Out the window.
As
Can
you
I
guys
be
have
there?
been- Yeah. Goes, and puts it down on Natrix. And Garb is like, Garb!
What the? Why am I dealing with this? And just like, whoop, and then over across the carriage to the person in front of me.
It's Ted.
Very good.
And choose.
Hot potato, hot potato. Carp potato.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's nice to meet you. Looks right at Natrix and mouths, what the fuck?
Ted, go up top.
I'm up top? Oh, right. Hold on. Puts axe down. Picks up guard.
It's on David.
It's not on David because David left. Puts it on Maya. All right, I'm gone. Bye.
I'm
Gets
going
up.
to shock you.
Don't shock him. Just reaches over and
No,
grabs
no,
him.
no. I just said that to Ted. It's like, I'm going to shock you.
Never mind.
I'm sorry, I didn't volunteer for this.
Just like picks him up, puts him where Ted left. There you go.
All right, so he's down as you guys get back in and start moving forward again. Yeah, are we ready? I don't know. Let me ask. Are you guys ready?
Yes,
Head
we are
in
ready
window.
to go.
All right.
Talk about water, he loves it.
I don't know anything about water.
Yeah, look at the clouds.
Okay.
To the sky, my friend. To the sky.
He leaves.
I don't know anything
He goes forward. Sen is still on the horse. Yeah, taking up the rear as you guys start moving forward. It's about 200 feet out, and now as you're getting closer and closer, Ted's just sitting up there being like, "Clouds, they're great." And David, not David, Reginald, very fond of clouds. That one looks like a dragon. You're a dragon, dragon? Yes, I don't know what they look like.
Reginald's great.
You didn't look at me this whole time?
This is the most awkward conversation ever.
He's heard about what dragons look like, but doesn't know. Dragonborn, while they have similar features, do not look like dragons.
No, I just like the idea that he didn't look at me the whole time. Days of conversation.
Day of conversation.
Day of hours.
Yeah. So, you guys... Oh, guys, we just got raided. Hello, Wizard Rex TV. What? Thank you very much. Welcome to the chaos. That is Natural One. And I'm sorry in advance. Okay.
You're welcome.
The good news...
Fun, we swear.
You saw the name of the show. You signed up for this.
Natural One. It is a crit fail. Also, guys, we did have an answer. Rex's name was given to them by their parents.
That is so
yeah.
Thanks.
It's the way it
Makes
usually
sense.
happens.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah.
It
Don't know
could've-
why anyone would name their kid Rex A6676, but yeah.
Those are my favorite
That's a lot of numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
Had
a
a
family
lot.
name. A676 is the last name.
Or maybe
Are they
it's-
robots?
Maybe it's...
Are you a robot?
Oh, part of
I
the
love them.
eggs.
Yeah, it's
The
the
eggs.
It's the
Eggs.
What?
Yeah, we tuned in at the wrong
Never mind, I get it.
Okay, so you guys stop here. You guys make it to the campsite.
After saying eggs.
Understanding each other completely. Eggs.
I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah,
I totally get it.
eggs.
All right, cool.
All the men are just like, what?
And suddenly I'm thinking, what kind of eggs now?
I know. I've got a joke, and it's a gamble.
Yeah, let's wait till after the stream. Let's wait till after the stream. We just got raiders coming in. We don't need to scare them away so fast.
Write it down.
Or
Don't
would they do
forget.
a very
That's the one note I will take. This joke.
That's what I did on Tuesday. I wrote down the joke about Uzo. While they were having their intimate moment, I was sitting here, mention his penis.
I know I always write them down on dates, too.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So what's
Welcome
it like?
to chaos. So you guys
yeah.
feel the carriage kind of come to a halt now.
What you got in store?
Sorry.
As the carriage comes to a halt, Ted gets down. You feel that. Opens the door. You ready?
We're in the get up. We'll walk out.
You'll walk out.
I'll dismount and then lead Kevin by the reins.
All right. Leading Kevin by the reins. Make it an animal handling. Yeah. Just because you've never ridden before, I've got
Yeah.
everything that you're doing that's like new.
Yep.
You got to try. And horses are bastards.
Somebody needs
Adorable
help.
kids.
bastard.
That's not true.
Whoop! There it is. Using that inspiration provided to us by the community. Thank you, guys.
19.
Thank you, community.
19. All right.
Dismount.
Dismount.
Wobbly legs.
Yeah, you're feeling it already. It feels a little like Jell-O. You've been on there for some hours riding, and you're just kind of like, "Oof, you've been doing this a lot."
We're getting there, Kevin. We're getting there.
At some point, you'll figure out how to ride, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But for the meantime, you lead Kevin forward. You're now in front of everyone. Is that what you want to do?
I'm just like moving in line with the others.
To the side over where Ted opened the
Yeah.
door? Okay. So he kind of moves or she moves to the side with Kevin the horse and looks in to you guys. Are you guys ready? All right, who's first?
I said I was already getting out.
Yeah, you're coming out. He kind of puts his hand up to help you out.
I take it.
Okay, he
Yeah.
leads you down. Anyone else?
I'm going to wait until we know what the smoke is and protect the brothers.
All right. Natrix?
I'll sit. You guys discover what it is.
Okay, that's one vote for lazy.
Call it what you will. Saving my strength. Has a hat all of a sudden.
I don't know when this happened, but it
magically appears with the
Yeah, absolutely. With her amulet, all of a sudden, hat appears and she tugs it down.
They're like, this sentence needs more attitude.
Yeah. I need a little more sass. One sec.
There it is. For those who don't know, she has an amulet that has disguise self on it, so she can change her appearance at will.
Quite useful.
Yes, yes, indeed.
The joke works.
Yeah. Very useful for that.
Almost lost it.
Yeah.
A couple times.
Look back to past episodes. I almost said future episodes, and then I was like, wait, no.
Future past episodes.
Future
Well,
past.
I'm sure.
Look back to
It's all
future
a
past
loop.
episodes.
It's all a loop anyway. It's fine.
When you binge, future past episodes is a thing.
It is true.
It's true.
It will be in past when you watch it in the future.
That's right. That's right.
Ha!
So,
I fixed it. Okay, guys, let's move on before I look dumb.
David comes out around the back and says, look, if you're weary, I'll scope it out first. Yeah?
Yeah,
Zen, you want to go with?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, let's do it. I have lost my d20 because it rolled under the thing, so I will pick a new one.
Oh, I see.
We all consecutively looked under the table like, yep,
And I
let's
think
all
we
make
all
sure.
consecutively see it, right?
Like it was like 1, 2, 3.
We
Pick
all
me a
went like,
d20 out of
gone.
that.
We found it.
Damn it!
Well done.
That was so close.
Fumbled it.
Nothing, I was cool.
Critical
Roll
fail.
stealth
You didn't
check.
see
I
it?
was going to say, hold on, what are you rolling?
Those are cute.
This is
Depending on-
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
no, not that
That's
one.
So,
murder dice.
this was actually
Oh,
given
shit,
to me
yeah.
by Alan from the Solari
Oh.
one. Yeah, he gave me
Those are
this
nice.
one. When the Guild Master's Guide to Ravnica came out, they released all these like D20 sets for each of the guilds.
Oh,
of Ravnica.
hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So he gave me a couple, and this is one of them. So I will use it.
Nice.
Gladly. All right, stealth check. What'd you get? 22. Okay. That's good for him. You guys are very, very well stealthed, you feel. You make your way into the line of trees, kind of very slowly and very carefully, looking down, making sure you're not stepping on any twigs, anything like that. David has his hood up and kind of moves and then motions you to move to the next one. You move to the next one, take a look, see that it's good. He moves forward, goes in. You guys are kind of working in tandem as a team, very instinctually. And you see a campfire in one of the campgrounds. Going forward, you see several kind of campground areas with a central well in that area, in this wooded area. But there's about 5 campsites around the well to the right of the road. Then you see that, and at one of the campsites, you see a small group. Some of the men are armed. They're wearing leather armor. One guy's wearing chainmail, great big sword that he has. But you see 3 halflings, and they're dressed in robes and leathers. One of which you definitely see proudly displayed around his neck is a religious symbol.
Can I surmise what it may be?
Ooh, you have much experience with religion?
Not really, no. But just like in passing, I guess.
I'll make the DC hard, but go ahead and make a religion check.
Nope.
Not a 1 though, right?
No.
All right. So you look at it and you can't figure out what it is, but you do have a look, and David looks as well, and your eyes kind of meet.
I don't know. Do you know?
Well, it looks like it's worth a conversation at least.
Okay.
Would you like to take the lead?
Sure.
Be my guest.
Just there's like a main pathway into the camp.
Yes.
I'll suggest we move towards that main pathway and then walk
Yeah,
in.
David looks at you, agrees, and then you guys
Not just like from the trees.
Yeah.
Hey guys, just gonna walk
Yes,
on up.
walk on up through the main road, and then off to the right as the path kind of goes on to the camping area. You're in front?
Yeah. I'll walk up, or walk into the clearing and just hail them, just like, hello.
Who there? What is your name?
My name is Bryn.
Bryn. And what are your intentions, Bryn?
To camp for the night.
Right.
I have a carriage behind me with a few other compatriots, and we wish to just spend the night here.
Right. Yeah. Good. There's number of campgrounds. We may use them. We are but travelers. Traveling south to Ostrin.
It's a clear road right now.
It's good, but it is nightfall.
Yes.
So we are camping.
It's, we've just been coming up. Ah, fuck, sorry, wrong accent. We've,
You got that same disease that the guy on Chaos Agents has.
Right. It's the golden beers.
We just came up north from Ostrin. It's been a lovely road. You've come south from Karama?
Yes, we were making our way down south with this party, and it goes like this, and now you can see they're all kind of standing up, and they've moved forward to you guys. Let me get my notes. Here we go. All right. This here is Brother Antwise, Leafwalker, and his party of halflings. We are mercenaries. We are seeing them to Ostrin.
Oh, that's excellent. That's excellent. I mean, there were a few goblin incidences, but otherwise it was quite clear.
Well, that is good to know. Thank you. Thank you. Perhaps you would like to join us for the night. Strengthen numbers.
Oh,
that.
Most definitely. I mean, here's a lovely spot we can all share together.
Indeed. All right, Bryn. Please bring your carriage forth and let us share a meal together.
Oh, for sure. Be right back.
And they come back and start talking amongst themselves as you head back. So it looks fine to me.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
All right. Let's bring the rest over. Okay. They head back to you guys who are waiting. What is it?
It looks all clear. They wish to have us over for dinner, share a meal.
Really?
From inside the carriage. Are they aware of
The goblins, no.
various types of beings with us?
So, being closer, the symbol that he was wearing, it's not either a Torm or a Rao, is it?
It is neither.
Okay.
You have not seen it.
What did it look like?
Yeah, one moment. Getting to those notes. That's right. Okay, so you are seeing in there, on their symbol, it is a disc with a curved line and upturned crescent above that. So you have the disc, you have this curved line, and the curved line with the crescent above it, you notice the crescent looks like the moon, and the curved line looks like what you've seen on maps and whatnot, but it looks like the horizon. Yes.
I'll describe that to Mayhem, since I know he's the religious one of us.
Make a religion check.
Sweet. I'm going to retort with, I am so relieved something is not trying to kill us, or something else right now.
16 plus 3, 19 total.
19.
Nice. You recognize the symbol from how Sen describes it as priests of Farlangen.
Farlangen?
Yes. You know him to be a god of travel and of journeys.
Okay.
You know that people worship them, and often in cities will pay a tithe to Farlangen to have a good and safe journey when they travel. And the priests themselves, you don't know much about.
Okay. Well, their priests specifically escape me, but they're mainly nomadic. They travel rather frequently and
Did you say offerings too, as they're traveling?
Yes. Well, people will offer to the shrines and temples before they travel. And the priests of Farlangen, you don't know much about them, but you do know that they do travel and meet people and help along the way.
Spoke the magic words.
that.
So they are... It's okay, yeah?
I believe they should be rather peaceful.
Okay.
Huh.
We will keep you three in the cart, so that way. And then hopefully we can, at the very least, introduce you into the mix.
They seem like they should be rather reasonable, but do figure out their feelings toward my kind and theirs.
Would you prefer to follow behind, so that way you are seen and not surprised, or how would you like to approach?
What I know? I'm kind of just basing it
I
on...
think we just lead with the big guy.
Okay.
Personally, like, if we're going to get it out of the way, we get it out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah?
Have I interacted with any of these people before?
You haven't really seen many priests of Farlangen. You have kind of been staying out of sight of things, especially when it comes to like your journeys and stuff like that. You stay in wild shape as when you have to move, and then outside of that, you're staying down in dark corners. So I would say that you don't really know of these people very well.
Well, let's get to it. By the way, my name is Bryn, and I talk like this guy.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I hate lying for you, but yes.
But not like exactly like me, right?
No, not exactly.
Yeah,
a little bit more
That would be weird.
smooth. Yes.
Oh, like my brother. All right, yeah, that's fine. All right, moving forward.
We can emotionally deal with this later, I promise.
Chuckling in the carriage.
Well, let's go introduce ourselves then. Yeah, set up camp. We need something to eat. Rations or what? You guys gathered provisions before you left?
Wow.
I don't think we did.
No, we didn't.
That is a good question
we
to
did
ask
not think
right
about
now.
food whatsoever. We went into this blind, like, yeah, let's do it. It's fine. 3 days.
I have a potion of
Okay.
healing. Does that help with starvation?
Actually, no.
Well, hunting it is.
I can go hunt.
Right, well, let's at least introduce ourselves, yeah? Right.
Yeah.
After you, big guy.
I will always share a smile, but I feel like I'm not the best opening person.
I'll go ahead. They know my face. You follow behind.
Okay.
And we'll be behind him, yeah? All right.
Excellent. Let us go then.
As you guys kind of head forward, Reginald kind of gets down and is seeing to the horses and stuff like that as you guys are going forward. You make your way down, and now the halflings are kind of out in front of you guys wearing their robes and leathers. You come forward. You guys, it was a pleasure to meet you. What is your name, sir? Ma'am. Sir, ma'am. Oh, look at that. You have a dragonborn with you. That is very rare.
Yes, he's a paladin of Rao. Good friend.
Paladin of Rao. Isn't that great? Isn't that... I was just saying it would be great if we met someone. I was, really. Nice to meet you.
Wonderful to meet you as well. I am also with them, not... they don't have me, if that clarifies my current situation.
No, that's very confusing.
That is not really adjectives. Okay, is that adjectives? I'm just going to say...
have you, yes, that would be an adjective.
Yes, I am not owned, I am simply following with. I see what's your confusion. I'm going to shake your hand.
You're trying to tell me you're not a slave?
Yes.
Yes, I gathered that.
In the most
Slaves usually don't carry armor and weapons.
Oh, yeah, I guess
and
you're
are
right.
usually not dragonborn.
Right. I'm going to shake your hand now.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'm to assume you're Andwise, yes?
Yes, I'm Brother Andwise of the Farlangen Temple in Karama. Yes, and you are?
I am Bryn. This is my traveling compatriots.
Yes, please introduce yourselves. We shall share a meal in a campground for the night.
Most people just call me Mayhem at this point, but I have a full name if you would like to know.
Yes, of course.
Mayhem Zero, Mayhem or Zero, or Mayhem Zero, or Mayhem Zero. Or...
Ma'am.
Yes, the rest of the...
You just call him Mayhem.
Yes. I've met one other dragonborn, and he was quite strange as well. Mayhem, you say?
Yes.
All right, Mayhem. Welcome. Paladin of Rao, yes?
At your service.
Oh.
But not in a slave way.
Yes, of course. I'm Andwise Leafwalker, and this is my band. We are traveling south to Ostron. We seek to travel and see the world, as is our mandate. So, on to Ostron we go. And how fortunate it is that we met such wonderful group of people here to share with us. Please introduce yourselves. Who are you? Is this little 3-foot kind of halfling, brown curly hair, kind of steps forward, looking at you. And who are you?
The name's Maze.
Is it Maze? Is their last name Miss Maze?
Just Maze.
Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. I am Andwise, but my last name is Leafwalker.
You tread leaves?
As we all do from time to time, I suppose. and you there, with...
Are the brothers with us?
Huh?
Are the brothers with us?
They stayed in the carriage until you guys made good.
Okay. I'm Rhea.
Rhea. No last name there either, is there?
Unfortunately not.
No, that's strange. That's strange. No last names where you're from?
We're a band of bastards.
Yes. That's unfortunate.
Rather.
For you. And you there?
My name is Maya.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Maya.
It is a pleasure.
I am Andwise.
Nice.
Leafwalker. And we've already met Bryn. Pleasure to meet you officially. Yes.
Likewise.
Yes. Did you guys give a tribute to the shrine of Farlangen at Ostron?
We made our way quite quickly out of the city. We failed to do so.
Sounds like excuses to me.
Yes.
Yeah, we were on business. We had to go.
You know,
Daniel.
you always want to. Always. You know, you never know what's going to happen on the road. And travelers ought to be wary and pay homage to Farlangen. Yes?
I feel our travels have been quite successful, hasn't it?
Oh, we.
Reviewing everything in my head.
Following peace and reason really does help us in our path.
Interesting, but yes, successful.
Well, do you have tents or beds or anything to set up? There's room here, and we will take all the company we can get.
I'm over here like, do we?
Did we?
Yeah, we bought nothing of
We
use.
just brought a camping.
We came out here with nothing.
Yep.
We're smart.
We're very good at camping.
Yeah. We forgot food and we forgot home.
The good news is that we, being priests of Farlungen, have plenty. So we travel often, and we'd like to offer our assistance. If you would take it.
10 days of rations.
Well, isn't that nice? for
You also
some
have
of us?
5 people in one evening.
And a bedroll for myself.
So you all would have a certain amount of rations and a bedroll with you for sleeping under the stars, but no like tents or anything would you have.
Yeah, I just have stuff in my bag of holding. Basically, it's a bedroll. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
I don't have
Yeah.
anything else.
That's fine. We'll say you definitely have a bedroll
Yeah.
that you would have. Changes of clothes and stuff like that you would have, of course.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Blankets and stuff for that. Okay, well, we're just having a bit of rabbit, if you don't mind, a bit. Unfortunately, Brother Ambrose cooked it a bit tough. But it's okay. He'll be judged later. It's a joke. He's not going to be judged. It's food.
There were also tents. It was quite a chill ride, don't you agree?
Yes.
He said, like, stare daggers at you guys. Don't you agree?
Yes.
Can I insight that? Because I'm not. You know who you're dealing with.
What's your passive insight?
Good question.
Scroll down more.
Wait, no, wait. Yeah.
Right,
No,
it's over there.
there is no passive. Oh, yes, it is. 14.
Yeah, you can tell.
Oh, neat. Cool. Oh,
Right.
okay.
Don't the record, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you use passives. All right.
The more you know.
Yeah. So you definitely see that Sen is trying to tell you we had a good, easy, safe ride.
Quite breezy, honestly. The easiest journey I could ask for.
Is that right? You
We
know,
only had a brief encounter with some goblins.
Just
some goblins.
Yes.
That sounds absolutely dreadful.
It was, but we had the Aradashi.
I tell you, if I found any goblins, I would be in a lot of trouble. We'd have to let our mercenary friends here take care of them.
Certainly, we wouldn't want any of those around, now would we?
The Aradashi Dragoons took care of most of the goblins, so they should be pretty safe.
Did you meet the dragoons?
We met the dragoons.
Yes, they passed us up. They were traveling quite quickly.
Captain Gwendolyn.
Yes, we
Yes.
spoke briefly with her. Yes, just stopping by the road, and she said, "Hello, I'm Captain Gwendolyn." Not in that voice, of course, in her own. But she did say hello, and we blessed their journey.
Excellent.
Yes. Yes. Of course, they paid homage as well. Just saying. But you're here now, and those are things we can discuss in the morning. Yes?
Definitely.
Yes.
Some of that rabbit, yes?
Yes, come. We're making a bit of stew.
Oh, that would be excellent.
Yes. We'd have plenty. Please, come, eat. So, where are you traveling off to? As they start grabbing bowls. One is kind of like, do you have utensils? Bowls?
No.
I would, yeah,
You all would have definitely some kind of like Romanesque.
Oh, but I'm so
gracious
The
dear.
whole party is like, probably not.
We are not smart enough to think
It's like,
that.
nope, you're eating with your hands, guys. Soup, go.
It's a drink if you don't think about it.
Straight from the pot.
Yeah, no, the
Just
bowl.
like, just,
you guys
nope,
got
just
some-
right here.
Unsinger.
Got some
Ladle it
baskets.
up.
Reach in, pull out a bowl.
Yeah, and they kind of give you each a bit of stew, and Reginald makes his way. And what about the rest of them in the carriage?
Right, we should probably...
Yes, all the cats.
What? No, it's not cats.
Say it's cats.
Dear Reginald,
I don't like cats.
No, this is,
Really?
Dog person.
Really? That is
Yes, the
important.
cats and the dogs.
The cats, they don't do what you say, and you don't know what sets them off, and pretty soon they're peeing everywhere.
That could be dogs too.
It's
Just
ruining
saying.
the water.
They do. The pH levels just go to shit. Sorry, excuse me. It's the duck.
I mean,
whatever we're eating.
What are you doing?
I
He's
forgot.
so
I
in the
literally-
moment, he's just not even there anymore.
Literally forgot what we were eating.
So in
Rabbit.
Rabbit.
I said it when you said it. Check the tape.
the moment I heard
It's
Andwise
duck season.
reference
Rabbit
goblins
season.
in that way, I would keep an eye out for when Reginald brings a cart around.
Yeah, you definitely saw him coming up. He kind of parked it into the wooded area
Okay.
and has now walked up himself.
And it said, what about the others? They were asking.
Our guests, they would probably prefer to stay in the car.
Who did you guys leave back there with?
Just the brother.
Just the
It's
brothers.
just the brothers.
Is it just
Oh, this is great.
We're gonna run with
Great.
I love it. This is gonna be
I don't know
awesome.
why we. Oh, God.
We were clearly smart enough to leave them alone.
Yes. One shouts uncontrollably. That is on us.
I am just gonna go back.
I just hope that they come out just like stacked on top of each other in that coat, like garb.
I mistakenly assumed.
And just
that
as
they
you're
would-
saying.
Yes.
I
Yes.
assumed that someone was gonna stay with them.
I assumed they were coming with us.
No,
this is
all
what
of us
happens when we assume.
That's
No,
correct.
right?
Yeah.
We didn't
We even brought-
discuss any of it.
We even brought Reginald. We left the horses unattended. We left everything important
No, you didn't
unattended.
bring Reginald. Reginald was seeing to the horses, and now he has come back.
But we
He
didn't
was
even
set
tell
them
him to
all.
like not tell anyone.
That other horse is long gone, though.
No, he saw to them. You gave the horse
Like, oh
to.
god.
You gave Kevin to Reginald, and Reginald has set them up, and they're not going anywhere. But it's like
They want to know when they should come over.
Please wait for just a moment while we talk to the lovely new guests.
Okay, I will wait.
Perhaps you should go back over there to keep them company.
Is that rabbit stew?
Yes, it is. You should enjoy some of it, Reginald. I will go talk with our guest,
It
yes?
smells delicious. It was sage. It was well done. Well done. Well
And wise, there's a carrot in there, yes?
yes, we have
Excellent.
carrots
Excellent.
in there for sure.
Okay.
You know,
messed up.
Reginald, I believe Andwise would love to tell you his recipe.
done. I didn't. Do you have recipe?
And then he's like, yes, we have recipes. It's pretty much, you take the bones and then you make a broth of them first,
At that time, I will grab
and then
mayhem and make my way to the cart.
you're grabbing mayhem. And then you have to add.
Yeah, I was already turning to go.
Just like nodding, trying so hard not to glaze over. Like,
And Reginald is right along with him.
With rosemary, it's good.
And you make your way to the thing.
Okay, how are we going to make this work?
If you can talk them into liking goblins, maybe we can get them to.
Just see a roll in the background, like
no!
Oh, good.
That will take some time, and I do not know we have that time.
I
You
think
need
it'd
to-
be best if they stay in the
stay in the cart.
personally.
The whole night.
They're not going to be hurt.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly fine with them being in the cart the whole night. Are they? And I mean, I guess it's very spacious enough for just two of them.
Or they can have a car, or we can do a camp separately.
We can. Wait, are you? Yes.
Yeah, because I was already going. You
The
guys
cart
would be
is
behind me.
Oh, okay.
opposite side.
I was
So,
already leaving.
just so everyone sees
Say
it,
what?
let's use this as an example here, right? Here's the road that it's going, right? Off here are your 5 campsites. You have
Okay.
the one well here and trees in between all of that. So the cart was put in the trees off to here. You guys came back here and went like that.
Okay, so we're on the opposite end now.
Yeah, you guys are right
Okay.
over here. Cart is
Excellent.
over here.
Good mental map.
It's right by the tree line. If they need to get out of the cart, they just need to exit the door this way. You'll be fine.
It's not a bad idea. I could stay with them.
My concern is only being caught in a lie with these people. I mean,
We
they
already
are
started
peaceful.
the lie.
Huh?
We already started the lie.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Not by my choice, but yes, you are right. We are already in this lie.
We are not lying. We are protecting our friends.
By lying.
Friends.
Thank you for your clarification.
We are simply not letting them know what's in this cart. We, thanks to our friend Reginald, they know it's another person.
People.
Fair enough.
They will
That
stay in the
smile.
cart.
Stop it.
I won't.
But before that.
I don't know, something's telling me I'm getting a bad feeling about this.
You know, right? We should probably check the cart.
It's not.
Probably. We don't know why we are stopping. Let's go keep.
We did stop very close.
I know.
Just like knock on the door and open it. Very
No one's in there.
No!
Scan real quick.
You go jump.
See through the trees and you hear it. You see these guys, this trench coat, walking forward with their arms out like this trench coat, going through. It's like this long, hanging down.
Wait, towards the group?
Towards the group.
Oh, God.
Illusion! Illusion! I'm gonna run.
Fuck, casting a spell, which one though?
You hear garb.
Can I run towards him?
Nope, can't use
Meanwhile,
that
back at
Yes,
camp,
you
we're
can.
suddenly.
Both of us are like, oh God, what do we have?
You
no
guys
spells?
all hear the word garb and look that way.
I just feel
Minor illusion on their face, wrapped up bandages.
Yes.
Okay, so wrapped up bandages all of a sudden on the face.
And then just
of
like
Garb
holding
Malarg.
it, like hand behind the back so it's maintained and just like walking it forward. Just so it's constantly staying on the face.
Yep. Walking forward, you run ahead at them, and you see them just breaking the tree line. At that time, garb, bandages on the face, sleeves that go down like 2 feet past the thing. Garb.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Mayhem runs in front of them as everyone looks up. He's like, what is that?
A birth defect!
Excuse me?
Why would you say he was burned?
It is a burn defect.
What?
This is even worse.
Where is your friend? Come sit with us, friend. We are traveling and eating.
Okay, good.
this worked over the bowl of ramen. No.
You guys watch Garb and Malarg, and Garb is like, or Blarg's like, Ross. Starts walking forward. Garb! And he goes there and gets to the circle with you guys there with a big old pot of stew. And then Blarg thinks to himself, how am I going to sit down? And then just, you guys watch as this thing that was standing just immediately goes hunk right here. No legs coming out whatsoever. Just sitting there with
Very
Garb's
normal.
bandaged face sitting there looking at him.
Is that just quick thinking?
Garb!
It's going to happen.
During all that, can I just take note of how many guys are in this, like, entire encampment?
Yeah, there's 5 mercenaries and 3 priests.
Okay, very good.
Matrix already trying to figure out how many people she needs to kill discreetly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what she's thinking.
Let's just make sure we're not gonna die.
And I'm gonna keep this illusion up for as long as I need to.
Okay, yeah, just keep recasting and stuff. Yep.
I'm by this guy's side. The Garb and Blarg side.
Yes, the Brothers Malarg.
Yeah, the Brothers Malarg. The man Malarg.
The man Malarg.
Can we name an episode that?
Malarg, that's
Yes, next
The
episode,
man.
the man Malarg.
The man Malarg. The mystery.
So the man Malarg is seated there with this big old coat, looking at you, and goes, Garb!
Oh, poor. I mean, you must be scared from the calming journey.
What is wrong with me?
He's trying to cover my lies.
Really good at it.
You all set me up for lies.
Just gonna be sitting
I'm
there.
so happy right now. I'm so sorry.
Just gonna sit there with the rabbit stew, acting like nothing is different.
Like this is completely normal.
Everything is totally normal.
Deception check.
I'm just watching this. Got it back with segue. Yeah, that's
Nat 20 on the deception check.
Just yes.
So as
This is fine.
we'll get right to that. As Rhea is looking up, she's just kind of like and keeps eating. as everyone and the Handwise looks at you and goes, "Oh, yes, who's your friend?" As you get a card.
Reroll a skill or attack roll.
Ooh, reroll a skill or
We
attack.
got inspiration on a card.
That's right.
Yay!
Who is your friend? Ooh.
It's just a simpleton that needed a little bit of help along the way.
Garb. I'm looking.
So ran into Captain Gwendolyn then, did you? Just
Yes.
giving away the soup.
Yes, we did. Is their face all right? What is wrong with them?
No, yes, quite fine. Interesting woman, wouldn't you say?
Woman.
Oh God.
I don't know if I'd say that. Says, would you like some stew? What is your name? Garb.
Just facepalm.
Mostly what he says.
Is there something wrong with your friend?
No, he's quite all right, I assure you.
Are you sure? So far I've heard 2 words and they've both been the same.
Well, then you haven't really heard too, have you?
I suppose that's true. Witty. I like it. And your name is Garb, you say? Garb. Yes, excellent, excellent. Excellent. Is he all right?
Yeah, I'm making way up to the camera.
Yeah, because I'm just like, oh, this is great. This is just a quick
Based
thinking.
on what I can surmise, he hurt himself quite young and has only been able to say very few words, including Garb.
Oh, yes, yes, I've seen something similar. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Nice to meet you, Garb. Would you like some stew? Garb.
That does mean yes, yes.
Excellent, excellent. We should pour you a bowl. Do you have a bowl for your friend here? Hand us your bowl, Garb.
Oh, no, it's fine. You can share some of mine.
Just a hand from.
Right.
I know.
Garb, as you
Yeah.
say, he can share some of mine as Garb reaches down to grab this, and we're going to do a dex check.
Oh, God.
Nat 20's the dex check.
Wow.
Get it, Garb.
Wow, Garb
Damn.
is like amazing at doing it.
Yeah, just all of a sudden, when Foodin's involved, gets up. It's still hanging down, but you can see that it's held here, and Garb is just face first, all up in the stew. It's quite voracious, your friend.
Yes, quite.
It's been a
Interesting.
while since we've had a stew of this caliber.
And
Is that right? Well, you know the secret to it, actually. I'm not going to tell you, actually. It's a leaf walker family recipe. But maybe if you're nice and you have a bit of something to drink, you could wiggle it out of me.
We may have a nip or two.
Is that right?
we may.
Well, we're very...
With a free hand, I'm going to try and, like...
Wait, minor illusion is concentration?
No.
How long does it last?
1 minute, so just like
1 minute. So, all right. So we can say that every minute you're...
Yeah.
Or every 30 seconds you're coming back, just to make sure. Yeah.
I'm just gonna tap Mayhem and like ask for his bowl.
Fine. If I didn't give it to you, I was about to give it to them.
Take the bowl and try and slip it under the coat towards...
Slide a hand check. As you go in and get more, and he's like, oh, yes, of course, here you go.
Garb, yeah. No,
To Blarg. To Blarg.
I like how it
Can
gets
I
you though
opt to-
sometimes. You're like, wait, no.
He's like,
rough.
can I assist while learning so much about his stew?
You would have to know that this is what Sen is trying to do, so I'll
That's fair.
have you make an insight check with Sen if you'd like.
I'm coming.
Hey guys, we got rated by Ascension Stories right now. Hey!
Hey, welcome.
To the Chaos Ascension Stories. Welcome.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, I'm sorry for what you're about to witness.
It's really fun.
Goblins in trench coats. All right.
Really space jamming it.
13. Yeah, you can see that Sen is pretty much doing that to try and get that Blarg some food.
Sort of advantage? Was you?
Yes, go ahead. What do you do to try and distract?
Just gonna say that's absolutely fascinating. Then what do you do with the stew?
You know, sir, you see, actually, it takes quite a long time. We have a cover for the pot, and
Just
we
like-
cook the rabbit in it until it's less gamey, you see.
Trying so hard. Focus.
23.
23, yeah, and you slip it in. And you guys watch as the man Malarg kind of shifts a bit like as now Garb is sitting there, because you realize Garb has been holding Blarg has been holding his brother the whole time and now is trying to eat. So it's like, ugh. Okay, but they get food.
Yay, well done.
So, Paladin of Rao, is it? What brings you up this road towards Karama?
We are simply on our way to greener pastures, of course.
Yes, well, you'll find plenty of farms up north if that's what you wish.
Thank you. Well, I will remember that, surely. Thank you.
Yes. Yes, the past one, I heard some trouble out north of Karama.
North.
The farmland out there, yes. Apparently someone hired someone and it's not working out, unfortunately. But I thought that you would be making the pilgrimage, being a follower of Rao.
I have not thought about it in a while. I guess it snuck up on me.
And, he goes, do you know about it? The legend of the Shrine of Rao in Karama is famous there. Figured any follower of Rao would know.
I'm implying that I know, but how much do I know?
It kind of rings a bell when they say the legend of the shrine at Karama. You have heard a tale, but you don't quite remember what it was about. But that there was an idea that Rao visited this shrine down at Karama, and that because of that legend, followers of Rao in the area will often go to Karama, even though it's not the shrine that's nearest them. They will go to Karama for that reason. It holds a special place among the followers of Rao.
Okay. Do I get the sense he kind of knows more than me about this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I would like to hide that fact.
Okay, that's fine. How?
Okay.
We'll just take it back.
Yeah.
Okay. I expected you were taking the pilgrimage.
Of course, the pilgrimage of normal Rao customs. I'm familiar with it, of course. I guess I have not paid as much attention this time round.
Well, you come from another area or something? You're Dragonborn, maybe you don't know.
No, that's not the case at all. I was raised rather prominently, perfectly, in the temple of Rao, in my temple.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. All right, well, well then, as you know, is a great place for those who follow Rao. It's outside the city, the shrine is, but you, most of the temples are within the city. You'll find Farlangen, of course, many of the others, shrines to all kinds. But I imagine you guys will be making your way for the wheelhouse originally, and then from there you probably get an inn. But if you have time, the shrine at Karama for Rao is particularly nice. And of course there's the legend. So...
Yes, of course, yes, we all know the legend.
What is the legend?
Oh, the legend? Well, we should have the Paladin of Rao tell it.
Oh, you you and your Farlongans. Gracious people. I would love to hear your perspective of it. If you've shared your customs with me so much, I'd love to hear what you've heard.
Make a persuasion roll.
Can I use God to just like just out of nowhere? I'm really tempted.
The power of God compels you. It's also me.
While he's struggling to try and like figure out how he's gonna do this pilgrimage talk, can I just like kind of nudge Maya and be like, "Hey, can I get a little something?"
You have rum and you have Rhea's wine in there.
P.S. Did I notice?
I'm sure you did.
I'm gonna be kind of obvious about it, like. Yeah.
If I see her do it, I'm gonna like.
Like, yes, we are doing this.
Shakes her head for those on the podcast.
Nods.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or yeah, nods, not shakes her head.
It confuses me all the time.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
Shakes it up and down.
Very. That's extra descriptive. Thank you.
Cheers.
That's for you, podcasters.
I just hand over one of the wines.
Okay, bottle of Arkadashi Red comes out.
Gonna slide that on over between Natrix and I, and then make a show of trying to uncork it.
Yes. Oh, we can't get this bottle open, and I'm like tugging on the one end of the bottle, and I'm like
trying to do this very sneakily.
Yes, it's proving quite difficult. What are you doing?
Do what?
I was trying to do kind of sneakily until they had it.
So you sneak the bottle to them, and then they're just like, oh, yeah.
We're just trying to hide where it was coming from.
Oh, Natrix.
can't get drunk.
Oh God! Did we also forget the wine opener?
Oh,
Don't worry about that. I got it. And David comes out.
Useless.
David takes the bottle of wine from you and looks directly into your eyes and gives you a smile to Rhea. Don't worry, love. I got you.
Son of a bitch.
Just so much like.
Just trying to prove we were on this trip.
The most like, damn it, David.
Deep-seated, burning hatred. Just like, yes, thank you.
Yes, we needed your help.
There you go.
Thank you. That was lovely.
So sorry. What did you roll?
Oh, you're good. Wow, 19 plus 6 though,
Wow.
so 25.
25 for that persuasion roll.
Who needs God? I mean, I need God.
Rao is like, okay.
He grabs his mug and he puts it, or not his mug, his goblet, and he puts it out and he goes, oh, very well, I'll tell the story. For the wine.
It was the wine persuasion.
By all means, thank you. You've
Excellent.
been very gracious.
Yes, of course. Welcome. So, they erected the shrine to Rao a long time ago. There was a paladin of Rao who had been off to war. He said he dealt with very violent Arkadashi tribe at the time, who ended up forcing his hand and killing many of them. And this paladin to Rao was so upset with his deeds that in Karama, devastated by his actions, he kneeled in prayer for some time. For a great time he stayed there. He would not accept much help from the local villagers, but he stayed and he prayed constantly to Rao for days. The townspeople, they heard about his victory against the Arkadashi tribe to the south, and they came and they tried to help him, brought food. And they tried to build a small kind of pagoda over him to help with the elements as he prayed for his days. And still there was no answer from Rao. Well, after taking some time to eat and drink and continue to pray, soon there was a week that passed. And visitors came and went, and eventually a visitor came in the
form of an old man came to him, looking very rosy in the cheeks, very happy, helping. Comes to this paladin of Rao. He had a crook in one of his hands, and he sat there with the paladin and cried when he cried, lamented when he lamented, kept him company through his prayers to Rao. And eventually, the man left, after embracing this paladin with his arms for some time. It was then, as he was leaving, that paladin felt the presence of his god in that old man. And as the man left, the paladin continued to weep, but this time, not for what he had done, but for the knowledge that he had gained, in knowing that Rao was with him still, and that Rao would not abandon him as a result of his wrongdoings. Well, as the story goes, it was his perceived wrongdoings. You see, Rao believed in him. So, turns out that paladin wanted to sanctify that land, built the first shrine to Rao, which became the temple outside the city gates. He even encircled the area with fine Lithenian stone, dedicated it to Rao as a place of knowledge and serenity, and many is the traveler that passes either to or from Karama that stops and enjoys the beauty that is the Temple of Rao, the peaceful serenity they feel when they stop there. And many people who follow Rao have said that they feel his presence there at the shrine. So many make their way now to it, and I assumed you were as well, to go see the temple at Karama.
It surely sounds like it is a stop along my journey. That is not our only reason for travel.
Is that right? Where else do you go?
We keep moving north up to Lithania City.
Oh, is that right? It's been some months since I've been to the capital. But I hear it's quite lovely this time, so that's good. What is your business there?
Oh, we wish to see the capital. We just find ourselves a band of travelers all wishing to see the same thing, no?
It's true. I heard it was lovely.
Exactly.
It is lovely. You can get past the smell of the landing.
The what?
The landing. And as you had heard David talk about the landing before, which is the first kind of terrace that is Lithania City. The first and worst terrace is Lithania City, where all the people who are coming to Lithania, those who immigrate from other places and those who are brought in from these more wild bestial tribes, goblins, bugbears, orcs, have made their own little communities in the landing. So, once you get past that, it's very nice. The architecture in particular is very good.
We can't wait to see it, as for ourselves, of course.
Having never been to the city, can you describe the landing for us? Anything that we should be concerned about?
Well, it depends on where you want to go. If you're going to stay in the landing, then, well, you best be careful. Rooms are cheap enough, but there are the bed bugs to consider, as well as the rest of the community there. Crime is
Rest
there.
of the community, what do you mean by that?
Well, not everyone is so savory as current company. I'm sure you understand. So,
Not really. What do you? No, not really. What do you mean?
I mean that there's a good chance that you'll get pickpocketed or something will happen to you in the landing. However, if you're wishing to go up to any of the other terraces, you need only take the Grand Ascensor, and that will take you there.
Grandest what?
The Grand Ascensor.
Ascensor.
Yes, yes. It's a great staircase that leads all the way to the palace. Goes through all of the different terraces in one straight line, all the way up. Armaments, of course, lining the Grand Ascensor so that any invasion force would be dealt with. But an invasion has not happened since Arkham I solidified the alliance here and made the empire. So, no need.
Fascinating. Could I ask you, what are your feelings towards the council, if you have any?
An Imperial Council?
Yes.
No feelings towards them, really. They are making the laws and the rules of everything, and my allegiance is to my god. So, I don't really deal much with that.
Church and state. I get it.
Yes, yes. We are content to travel and help those along the way, as we see fit.
How does your god feel about this ordinance that they have for some of these other creatures, accepting them into Lithania?
The official line that we take is one of neutrality. It does not matter to us. We are but servants of Farlangen, who is traveling. So, we travel, and those that travel, who pay homage and worship Farlangen, are blessed by him. That is as far as we care. As any goblin or bugbear that wishes to join Lithania is up to them, and if they wish to pay homage to Farlangen, then we bless that.
I appreciate your open-mindedness.
Yes, well, if you can think, you have a soul, I guess. So, it's fine as long as they pay homage.
Yes. Well, we have had quite the long journey. I do believe we should retire for the night.
Oui.
Yes.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yes, Mr. Garb, would you care to, and I'll, also nudge Blarg down below. Shall we, get you back?
Yeah, alright. As he stands up straight.
Let me just assure you there. Again, a long journey we have had. It's quite been taxing on all of us.
As they're he's like,
I'm stabilizing. I'm trying to stabilize.
Yeah.
He's
Garb! And waves in the coat, just extra, flap, just kind of flapping at them. Garb.
Then I'll just, take him back to the cart.
Take him back to the cart?
Yeah, direct him to the cart.
Gets him off.
Oh, I tell you, that was awful. You think the smell is bad out there, wait till you have it all here. All the time. Oh, I'm sorry, maybe I'll stop bathing more often.
No, you did excellent. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for getting me some food.
No problem.
Right, appreciate it.
Yes, you heard some of that conversation. I think it is best if you stay in here, both of you.
Yeah, we're sleeping in the carriage.
And if you need, this door leads out to the woods, just away from that, yeah?
Yeah. We'll hide if we need to. I'm good at it. It's one, not so much.
Yes, do your...
Blarg.
Garb, thank you so much. You did well.
Garb. And still in both. Just having a good time.
All right, we shall see you both in the morning, no?
Yeah, right. Yeah, we'll be here. So you don't want us to, like, nest in here?
That would be preferably not. No.
Yeah, all right. Just want to be clear. All right.
Excellent.
Yeah, so don't do it. Don't.
No.
So by that you mean?
Do not nest in here.
Yeah.
Simply sleep here.
All right.
I feel like you should specifically mention VC.
Please say it, please.
Right, all right.
Not put poop. Anyway.
Thank you.
All right, yeah, I won't do that. We won't do that.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Be nice.
Is Garb already like putting feces in the corner?
He's in the midst of like,
No.
good. Garb.
You need to poop? You do it outside.
Other door opens.
Explosion.
No.
No, yeah.
So,
Salute them, close the door, look behind. Are they
it's far enough away. There's some trees in between. People are talking
talking with
together.
them? I will, while they are engaging in conversation, I will set alarm around the cart.
Okay.
Yeah.
You set alarm. You can choose who hears the alarm. So who do you want to hear it?
Me.
Just you.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is just Sen that will hear it. As you see out of the corner of your eye, you know, those of you who know about your friends, and you look back and you can see Sen taking out the string and putting it all around, familiar to those who have seen it before, casting alarm. And as Sen goes back to rejoin everyone for the night, that's what we're going to call it right there, because it's 10:20. So we're going to call it right there, guys. Made it a little further. I expect us to hit Karama next week.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Sans anything else not happening, right?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I thought that was hilarious. I had a great time.
I love the doggy training.
That was great.
Yeah.
So by that you mean?
Don't poop here.
Do not poop in the carriage.
They're gonna find
Into the carriage.
They're gonna
So
find
I
a poop
can't nest
loophole.
here.
A loophole, a poop hole.
It's
You're
under
gonna
the
find a poop
carriage.
loophole.
It's just under the
Loophole.
carriage.
Don't give them ideas.
Under the carriage.
yes,
on top.
more.
Don't give him plot-based ideas.
Why would I?
Flop based. Anyhow, all right.
Just a little nest.
And with that, I'm being told we have to leave. No, I'm just kidding.
He's saying
But-
more poop jokes. Do it.
Continue quick. We want more of that.
No more bathroom humor, guys.
Oh, no, that's a tall ask.
I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah. Poop. Anyhow.
Metamucil.
You had a mucil. All right, so we're going to call it a night.
Good for you.
Thank you guys very much for being here. That was a lot of fun. My cheeks hurt from laughing so much. Thank you guys for joining us, for stopping by, and congratulations to the winners. Thanks for those, of course, who donated to us. All of them, Vanna Loswin, Duke Fleeg, Rex A676, congratulations on winning. And everyone else, thank you.
Who won the deck?
Huh? Yeah, who won the deck?
Yeah.
Man, do we know? We're gonna roll it. Hold on. This just in.
I blame Nightbot for starters.
Okay, so Nightbot sucks. We know this. Those of you who have been here know this. But
They crashed.
we gonna all right? Yeah.
We did do the giveaway.
All right, we did do the giveaway, and somebody won it, and I'm sure that they're going to get it and announce it in the chat.
Yes.
So if this is YouTube viewers, you don't care. All right, guys. So we're gonna call it. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for stopping by, checking us out, and thanks to the Raiders, and thanks for starting your week off right with a critical fail. We'll see you guys next week,
Oh my god.
or else.
Garb.
Sick of your shit.